is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
And a pleasant good evening live from Cameron Stadium, site of a district matchup that has gone on for many, many years. It's the Macarthur Highlanders and the Duncan Demons. We've even invited Rob Harvey, who calls the broadcast for the Duncan Demons. How has the Demons season been so far?
Well, you know, we're having a better season we did last year. We're 3-3, we've won some games. We're young, but this team's got a lot of heart. They're staying in every game, so we're real proud of them.
And talk a little bit about this quarterback, Mr. Rice. He's a junior, really as a playmaker. You said that he's really kind of kept you or won games for you this year.
Oh, absolutely. Sawyer's fantastic. He's fast. He's also a track state champion, so if he gets out in the open, you're not going to catch him. And he has a good ball, and Sawyer's kind of the leader of this team. They're rallying around him. He's young, but he's growing up every week, and man, he's just a fantastic athlete, great young man, and we're real proud of him.
Well, talk about this atmosphere, Jay. You were a player. Coach says he was a player during this rivalry. They played in regular season and playoffs. What does the Mac-Duncan game mean?
Well, it means a lot because this has been a big rivalry for over 50 years. I mean, we played to who was going to get in the playoffs and who's not, who's going to win the district and who's not. So this is going to be a good game. It's going to be a really, really good game.
All right, so it's the Duncan Demons come to town for a district showdown. It's homecoming for Macarthur as your countdown to kickoff from Larry Bush continues right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Berries team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
It's time for Coach's comments, review from week to week as we kind of give a breakdown of, last week we kind of knew going into that matchup what it would be like, but what else were you proud of after last week's performance?
Well, after a bye week, we wanted to come out and be sharp and just take care of business, and I felt like we did that. I think that, the kids were up for the game and played hard. Unfortunately, SAS had some a few different things happen that we were unaware of, throughout the week, and that really hurt their numbers, and I don't know if it really made a difference in how the game went, but feel sorry for those guys and all the stuff they had dealt with off the field, and the fact that they came out with their 22 kids and still had the guts to go play is pretty respectable. Yeah, and then there was a respectful time of young man that was taken, and they came out and did the first play of delay game, and not only did they take their helmets off, we took our helmets off to show respect. So that was really a nice gesture. Yeah, it was, and you hate for anything like that to ever happen, and like I said, our hearts went out to them, and I just told them anything we can do to help, the way it went that night with the delay and all of that, we're down for. So this week, go into actually a foe that we know. A lot of week we're going to say that we don't really know much about this team, and we still got several to talk about, like Newcastle and Bishop McGuinness. But this is the Duncan Demons, and you know very well as a player and a coach. Let's, before we break down X's and O's, just kind of familiarize our audience with what kind of rivalry this is and what Mac Duncan means. Yeah, I started going through our record book that Mike Moore compiles and keeps up to date every year, and the first meeting was in 1974, and we've played every year since then, and had a couple of playoff games too. So I think the record is we hold the edge like 30-22 or something. So this will be the 53rd meeting of Macarthur Duncan. So it's a special rivalry, and just being right here close to each other. It's one that I grew up playing in, and it's a fun game. Being on the east side, we always say when we would go to Duncan, it was almost a home game for us because it wasn't long of a bus ride. Yeah. It is home back here for Cameron. Is homecoming week this week? It is. Okay, yes. So homecoming, so I know that's a coach's best distraction of, okay, can we get this behind us, Yeah. But anything that goes with the festivities this week? Not really. We just talked to our kids about when we're here, we're here, and we've got a game to play, and try to leave those distractions over in the school building. But our team's always done a pretty good job with that kind of thing. So, we'll have some guys at halftime, that will miss halftime because they'll be part of the homecoming court. But other than that, just a normal week. Break down who Duncan is for this year and what we have to do for a win Friday. Duncan, They've got some good athletes. The quarterback's really good. He's got some receivers that are capable, and like any Duncan team, they always play hard. And I expect, especially against us in this rivalry, I expect them to come out and give us their best shot. So, they throw the ball around quite a bit with their quarterback, and they play good, tough defense.
And who has the rights of carrying out the hammer?
Ephraim Morris does. He's had a couple of big hits, big sacks this year, and he had a really good one the other night.
All right, the Duncan Demons come to town for homecoming for the Macarthur Highlanders right here at Cameron Stadium as our countdown to kickoff continues right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle. 580-357-8720.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
Are you prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with the Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
At Billingsley Ford, we pride ourselves on the integrity and transparency of our pricing. The price you see is the price you pay. As your hometown Ford dealer, that's the way it should be.
I'm Grant in Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Bring home the win at Billingsley Hyundai with huge savings every day from our massive inventory of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Come by today and see how we can help find a winning deal for you with America's best warranty. Now that's the Billingsley way.
Welcome back to Cameron Stadium, and welcome the Bethany Broncos to the network. That makes 13 in the network, and they are playing a great one tonight against the Tuttle Tigers, and that should really kind of decide some district shaping between that district and 4A. That's across from where Elgin plays, because then you have Blanchard, you have Bethany, and you have Tuttle. And Blanchard and Bethany already played right down to the wire. 48-44 game last week on the network. And I can't wait to see what this one's going to do with Bethany and Tuttle. Your countdown to kickoff from Larry Bush continues. An independent insurance agent can help you with homeowners insurance, all that you need for without compromising on coverage from auto, life, and homeowners. Get a free quote today at 580-354-1017. Larry Bush, he can take care of you at the independent insurance agent. Okay, so I want to kind of bring us up to speed of where we are with the schedule of how it's looked, and it's brought to you by the Orchard Group of Morgan Stanley. The key to financial success is taking care of your family tree. For more information, please visit their team website. You can search them at Orchard Group Lawton, and you'll find them there. Give them a call at 580-354-7475. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney LLC, member SIPC. So you have the Macarthur Highlanders that started off in 0 week with Elgin, back-to-back city rivals on the road to Ponca City. And then we had Classen last week. In between there was a bye week before we got to go to Classen SAS. Duncan tonight. Very interesting on the road for Thursday next week, short week, with a fall break Midwest City game back home at Newcastle. Those will be interesting games for the next two after this Duncan game, then Southeast, and then to finish it all up here at the Bishop McGinnis matchup. Let's give you your keys to the game. It's brought to you by Chambers Veterinary Clinic. Making your pets happy makes us happy. From the routine pet visit to offering surgical care, ultrasound, radiographs, plus boarding your pet at 1704 Southeast 60th, phone 357-9833. Keys to the game, what would you say, Jay, for the Macarthur Highlanders? We'll start off with you.
Well, it's going to come out as definitely a rivalry game. So you just got to throw everything out the window. It's kind of like OU Texas, right? You just never know who's going to win these games. And so you're going to have to come out and play your game. And Macarthur needs to set the tempo offensively, run the ball.
I think not only run the ball, I say our key to the game is an individual player we talked about in the opener. It's Sawyer Rice. He's a 6 foot, 184 track star on the turf as just a junior, and he's the quarterback that can make things happen. He's that kind of a player he can make you miss. So the keys to the game is really if you contain Sawyer Rice, so goes the Duncan Demons. So keys to the game brought to you by Chambers Veterinary Clinic. Why don't you give them a call? Of course, you can board your pet. You can get your pet taken care of because making your pets happy makes us happy. We're going to take a timeout. We've got our starting lineups. We got the coin toss and tonight's kickoff. All coming up next on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern-style pizza is our thing. Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? It's good.
And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
Yeah, it's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago Tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Apology accepted.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere. Offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com. Or call 800-433-7300.
The Fraternal Order of Police Lodge Number 98 and the Lawton Police Officers Association, proudly serving the Lawton community and all of his athletics.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
All right, welcome back to Cameron Stadium. Waiting for the teams to come out with our countdown to kickoff from Larry Bush continues. Get a free rate quote today, whether you're looking for auto, life, or homeowner insurance. Give them a call, 580-354-1017. Highlanders at 4-1. Duncan Demons 3-3. Only played a couple of district games. We've only played one, by the way, because we had Ponca City as a non-district game as that extra because Guyman is not in the district. So that's why it's kind of off when you say, why are we 4-1 and they're 3-3, you know? So basically, we'll catch up in the end, trust me. All right, so the Macarthur Highlanders got that one win. They are a split with losing to Newcastle, and we'll play them in a couple of weeks, and then they won against Southeast last week. A couple of Highlander reunions today. I know the class of 2004 is here for a big send-off. They got a sign, and they're representing. And the class of 1974 is meeting up behind the band. So if you notice that, some of the class reunions that are meeting up tonight. So let's give you your starting lineups. It's brought to you by Crystal Miller. Crystal Miller, CPA, certified public accountant in law for personal business accounting, tax preparations. Call 581-0970. Avon Lachlan, your junior quarterback. He is all over the place. And Marquise Harris handed off the rock to number 4, 5'10 senior at running back. Then Josh Rushing. Yeah, you like to go deep with number 2 at 6'3". He's got a tall frame, and he can catch the ball. Adam Austin is not going to be in the rotation on offense. He'll just be on defense. We'll tell you his replacement here in a minute. Jordan Murray, 6'3", 230-pound running back. And then we have Bo DeLong, also at wide receiver, number 17, 5'10", 165-pound wide receiver. Interior line, starting at center with Joe Warner, 57 at 6'2". And then Jamarcus Jarvis, he has been replaced. And between Hartney and Jeremy Fields, they're all rotating with the O-line. So Jeremy Fields, 54 at 6 foot. And then Walter Rhodes III, 6'3", 315-pound offensive lineman. He is in the starting lineups. And then you cap it off with Chris Fialoa, wearing number 65 at 6 foot, over 300. Head coach Brett Manning for your Macarthur Highlanders. Then let's flip it over on the other side, on the defensive side of the ball for your Macarthur Highlanders. And we'll start up front in the interior line, a D-line, as Xavier Hill, 5'8", 265 pounds. Then Trey Kibble, 6 foot, 215-pound at defensive lineman. He'll play off the edge. He'll kind of get a crease in between, and MJ Moe on the other side of him at 5'10", 210 pounds. Then in the linebacking core, Sean Hughes, 6 foot, 195 pounds. And then Ephraim Morris, he is going to be carrying out the hammer tonight, as coach said, 5'8", 175 pounds. And then Gunnar Tate, wearing number 15, 6 foot, 215-pound junior. And then followed by Matthew Steele, 6'3", 190-pound inside linebacker. And then, of course, on the back end, we've got Quentin Mass, 5'9", 169-pound defensive back. Trey Williams at 6 foot 1, 185 pounds, defensive back. And then followed up by Adam Austin. He's 6'3", 195 pounds, and then he is just a junior. And then A.J. Vaughn, 6'1", 195-pound defensive back. That is your starters. And then Coach Mike Reffett for the defensive coordinating. Now let's go down to our coin toss. It's brought to you by Happensack, proudly locally owned with a convenience store right around the corner from Macarthur. Since establishing in '94, they've been proud to serve our local communities. Drop by anytime. We'd love to see you. Number 2 Southeast 45th Street, right across from Macarthur High School, your MAC headquarters. Happensack. So the Macarthur Highlanders, and they're all black with gold numbers. Duncan Demons, and they're all white with red helmets. The Macarthur Highlanders have won the coin toss and elected to defer, and so they will be kicking off to the Duncan Demons, and we'll switch over. What end zone do you want to defend? And not so much like about a month ago where the sun was in your eyes. The sun is already starting to set, and that's not going to be a problem. So the Macarthur Highlanders will start on the east end of Cameron Stadium, kicking to the west, and Duncan will be traveling home, so to speak, traveling back to go east side. 5 minutes away from tonight's kickoff. We want to welcome in the class of 2004, the class of 1974, and this is homecoming. So a very special night tonight in all black for the Macarthur Highlanders. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials at the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
When it comes to your new home or remodeling project, build it right with Comanche Home Center. Our professional staff can help you every step of the way to make sure you get the best lumber, tools, and supplies to tackle any job imaginable. Give us a call today for a free estimate. Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Welcome back to Cameron Stadium. We got maybe less than a minute to go until we kick this one off. A homecoming night here at the Highlander Host House. That's right, they're hosts tonight, and they're the homecoming. Hopefully make it a great homecoming, as Pam & Barry is going to be your first quarter sponsor. Nobody sells more real estate than Pam & Barry with RE/MAX. They're not bragging. They're just applying for a job. Phone 248-8800. Pam & Barry. So the Macarthur Highlanders won the coin toss, elected to defer, so they will be kicking off to the Duncan Demons. We're going to watch number 3, Sawyer Rice. He's the 6-foot quarterback. So goes Rice, so goes the Duncan Demons, and Coach Reffett knows that. We've got 34 seconds on the clock until they wait till it expires, and then I think they're just going to go and clear that off. Robert Morales out there, and I was talking to some of these, and 30-plus years of experience of officiating, so you got individuals that have been doing this quite a bit. So the Duncan Demons in their all-white and red numbers with red helmets, and the Macarthur Highlanders in their all-black with gold helmets. We got 10 games on the network. We had 2 games last night. Carl Albert winning in Noble as they took one in a district matchup. But unfortunately, Cash came up short against Weatherford. It's going to be kicked off end over end, and that is going to be sailed back in the end zone for a touchback. And to the 20 we go. So the Macarthur Highlanders, who not really seen the ball get deep in the end zone that often this year, finally cleared that. And I was talking to Vic Menendez, the public address announcer, and say, man, the day that you could get kickers to just kick back there, no returns, you know. It's been an Achilles heel for some teams as far as special teams are concerned. And so the Duncan Demons will break the huddle.
and will start on their own 20-yard line on their first possession of the ball game with 12 on the board across the great state of Oklahoma. Handoff and kind of trips and falls his way right to the straight of the line.
Yeah, he was ready to hit that hole, and the turf hit him first. So
a little turf meister in the tackle, and we'll say that kind of lost his balance, and it will be a 2nd and 10 to start off for the Duncan Demons, and they go quickly to work. Back to pass, little outlet screen to the near side of the field.
Tackle.
And we keep him at home. About a 4-yard, maybe a 5-yard pickup. We'll make it 3rd and about 6.
And that was Lachlan on that tackle, number 8. Good open field tackle. If he don't tackle him, he's still running.
Welcome into LPS's start of fall break. They're off all next week. We'll have a game next Thursday we'll talk about. Fake handoff. Quarterback rolls to the right. Little flat-out screen, and there's Adam Austin and a host of others that kind of rustle him out of bounds, and a flag comes out late. And that was kind of ill-timed by Adam Austin, who missed the tackle there.
Yep. Probably going to get us for hitting somebody out of bounds.
Going to be personal foul against the Highlanders, so add another 15 onto that. And a 1st and 10 move the chains. So helping out the Duncan Demons on their first possession and their first drive. We'll get them close to midfield, right outside the 47-yard line. And they've got a little band like the Sooners do, a little small cadence of music in between plays. Always like that. Bring the atmosphere of high school football. So in the shotgun formation is Sawyer Rice. Rice will check the sidelines for a new play. He'll have one back to his right. Straight back to pass. Stands in the pocket, dances around, flushed out, and then decides to run. Throws on the run, and that's going to be out of bounds. So this is what I'm saying about you got to be patient with him and not over-pursue, because as Rob Harvey, the broadcaster for the Duncan Demons, said, he is a track star. So if he can get his wheels moving, he's going to be off and running.
You want to keep him in the pocket. That's what they were trying to do there.
They just kind of contained. Yep. And so he'll get a new play call at a 2nd down and 10.
What you want to make him do is beat you with his arm, and you sure don't want him to let him beat you with his legs, because he can sure do it.
Opening drive for the Duncan Demons, right outside midfield. Rice. Flags fly. Coming to the near side with a handoff. Off tackle. Escapes one and gets down to about the 45, but I think it's going to be coming back. I think this is more likely going to be a First Baptist East instant replay holding.
I think it was an illegal shift.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but I thought he was moving.
Whitecap gets look back to the side official and kind of threw that. So we got illegal substitution. No, they're going to wave it off.
Oh.
So they're going to wave off the flag, no penalty on the infraction, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 3. No.
3rd down and 1.
3rd down and 1. I'm sorry, that chain marker was moving around, and 3rd down and 1 inside Highlander territory on the Duncan Demon first drive in district play here at Cameron Stadium. We'll say Sawyer Rice does take plenty of time to get the play call. He'll have trips up on the top side of your screen and back in the shotgun formation. Give me a quarterback draw, and he's going to get the first down. Skates down to about the 42-yard line. So the Demons get the first down pickup from a penalty, and now the second pickup on their own, and still have the ball. Just a couple of minutes has elapsed from the time, and trips that are nice and tight on the top of your screen. Handoff up the middle, and he's stacked up with a Highlander defense right at the 40-yard line. See that on instant replay from First Baptist East. Come join their family community. First Baptist East. Proud supporters of Highlander football. Sawyer Rice. Oh, we got a little bit of movement here. And Duncan got excited because the Macarthur offsides against the Highlanders will give him another 5. And we've helped him out twice in this drive. One with a 15-yard penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct. And then now jumping off sides to bring up a second down and short.
You can't help a team that's struggling, and they've been struggling this year, and you cannot give that to them.
Well, and you give them confidence on the road, and it's their first drive, and you didn't stop them, and you've helped them out a couple of times. Still want to have trips up on the top of your screen. Sawyer Rice in the shotgun rolls to the right under some pressure. Gets away from one, and then the second as he crosses another flag, and this is going to be another late hit out of bounds with Rice. So Rice gets the carry, maybe a yard or two shy of the first down, but it won't matter. This will be the second 15-yard penalty if that's indeed what's going to be called here. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, hit out of bounds, 15 yards. And we're just giving the Duncan Demons a great Christmas gift to start off. Highlanders look a little flat, look a little confused. And Duncan looks like the poised team that have set up right outside the red zone for the Duncan Demons. Sawyer Rice will get a new play call. This is still the first drive of the ball game. That's another thing, too. If they can milk the clock, they can keep it away from Macarthur. Quarterback keep, and he'll dance his way down to about the 17-yard line. Nothing fancy. And like what we've been told, so goes the Duncan Demons with quarterback Sawyer Rice. He really commands this offense, and showing that in this first drive right outside the Highlander 18. Clock rolls at 8:20 in quarter one.
We need a big play here. Second down, you're letting them get too far down the field.
Well, and we're not firing off the ball is what I'm kind of looking at. Little flat out, and then a little flare out pass that gets down to about the 13. Brings up a third down. This is a big third down here if you can get a stop here. Third down and about 5. Let's go, boys. No penalties. Hard count. Doesn't draw the Highlanders. Sawyer Rice looks back to the sideline for a new play. And like I said, you play keep away against Macarthur and you run the clock, that's just going to limit how much the Highlanders will have the ball. Think about it. It's almost at the 7-minute mark. Straight back to pass. Under heavy pressure, and now he's going to be sacked. Sawyer Rice gets taken down for a major loss of yards. Back to the original sticks right outside the 19-yard line.
Well, that makes it tougher to try. If you're going to try a field goal, that's pushed you back quite a ways. And in high school, that's not easy.
So Sawyer Rice was finally contained. 4-down territory unless you got the leg to do it. Doesn't look like they're going to send out a kicker. It will be 4th down and about 11. But this is what I'm saying about ball control. I mean, a 12-minute quarter, and we're at 6:47 already.
Yeah.
And we've not touched the ball. So by the time that this play is ended, it almost may be a half a quarter. Piedmont does a really good job with that. Timeout. The Duncan Demons call one. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Forrest Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Forrest, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Forrest Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
All right, so the Duncan Demons end up calling timeout. Sawyer Rice, straight back to pass. Under heavy pressure, he's going to throw a little screen. Gets across if he can get a block. Gets one miss, second miss. gets all the way to the 1. Will he cross? He'll get to the 1-yard line.
It's a great play call. Caught us in it. We're coming after him, and
so it's going to be a 1st and goal.
He didn't make it.
Making it look pretty easy. And the good news for the Duncan Demons, they just take the time. Just tick, 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 tick. Macarthur Highlanders have not touched the ball yet. This is Duncan Demons' first drive right outside the goal line.
Timeout, Duncan.
And Duncan's called their second timeout. So we'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Well, the only good news is Duncan's called 2 timeouts on their first drive, so they only have 1 remaining. At the 5:42 mark, and a 2nd and goal, Sawyer Rice.
Hot snap.
Fake handoff, quarterback keep, and he is taken down as the Highlanders swarmed Rice. Finally, the Highlanders have awoke, and now it brings up 3rd down and goal.
I don't know when they stopped the clock. Oh. Oh, the quarterback's helmet came off. Okay, I didn't see that.
All right, so he'll have to come out of play, and you'll have a fill-in QB for 1 play, and that's unfortunate for them because it's a 3rd down and 5. 5:08 remains in quarter 1, knocking at the door, a 3rd down and goal right outside the 5, and a big loss for Sawyer Rice.
They're not going to get it off.
No, and now they're going to either have to call a timeout, and they've burned their last. Duncan is out of timeouts for the rest of the half. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Well, this is a 7-minute drive for the Duncan Demons on the first drive of the ball game. Handoff up the middle and gets only to about the 4-yard line. And decision time for the Duncan Demons. It's 4th down and goal.
I think they're going to kick it.
And I think you're right. I think they're going to try to take the points.
I would too.
To get the 3 if they can get anything.
Well, they've struggled inside the 10.
Yeah.
They've struggled.
Well, the Highlanders gave him 2 great gifts with 15-yard penalties, so that's 30 on this march. And the other thing is, Highlanders have still not touched the ball yet. Offensively, it's Duncan Demons' first drive of the ball game, and boy, they've taken the time off the clock. So a field goal attempt. It's going to be a 22-yarder, ball down, kick up, kick out. It hits the upright and out.
No good.
So the Highlanders on homecoming. Oh, we got a flag on the play. And we'll find out what this is. I know they celebrated, but we'll see this on the replay. It his and then a dunk and then out.
No
They're going
flag.
to wave it off. Okay, so no harm, no foul, and it gets put on the 20-yard line. So the Highlanders, in case you didn't know, in high school football, when you miss an opportunity, I don't care where the ball is, it gets put on the 20-yard line. So we'll keep it here and get set to set up shop.
Duncan's coach is not pleased that whatever that flag was, he wanted it.
Oh, yeah. All the opportunities to have a gift basket given to you by the Macarthur Highlanders.
There was probably 40 yards and penalties in that drive.
Well, yeah. Well, two of them are.
So that's 30 right there.
That's 30 for the 15s, and then it was offside, so that's another 5. So that's 35. So, yeah, you're right. All right, so the Highlanders will have the ball for the first time tonight. Aiden Lachlan in the shotgun formation. You'll have a man in motion coming to the near side of the field. Fake to the motion man, handoff right up the middle. Wow, it gets upended as Harris takes the dive over the defender at the 25 and gets up to about the 26-yard line to bring up a second down and 4. Check the defense. We'll back up now and place the ball right outside the 26-yard line. Lachlan with the hand clap. Hand off to Harris. Harris hits the corner and tries to get off tackle. Nothing doing. The Duncan Demon defense is there for the stop with a gain of 1. Brings up a third down and a couple. Third down and 2 for the Highlanders. Lachlan.
Look out.
And it's caught.
Oh, it was.
And
that was not intended for him.
No, and now we get a flag in the play. Is go to Bo DeLong, but that was going to intended to Kenyon Gabriel, and I don't know if it was just it was
tipped. It was tipped out of his hand, right
into
DeLong.
Face mask against Duncan. So you add that at the end of the catch and run by Bo DeLong from Avon Lachlan.
5-yarder.
And that's an incidental kind that gets him close to midfield. Right outside the 50, inside Duncan Demon territory, right out the 49. 3:17 and counting. Lachlan, fake handoff, sitting back to throw. Going to go to Bo DeLong, has to adjust, and what a catch. He looked left, turned his head right. Watch this on the First Baptist East instant replay. Right here, look around. Oh, and there I've got it. And Bo DeLong connects. Tried to get that at Class and SAS last week.
Yeah, he's over on the sideline.
So Bo DeLong is on the sideline?
Yeah, coaches are down there looking at him.
All right, Lachlan, handoff. All rights waltzes in. Touchdown, Macarthur! Josiah Thomas takes the handoff from Lachlan, and it's goodnight, Charlie. 6 on the board for the Highlanders on their first possession of the ball game, making things happen in district play at home on homecoming to put 6 on the board in the PAT coming up.
What a catch. And what a throw. I mean, he throws that in double coverage, but he just puts it over their head.
It was double, and Boa was looking left, and the ball was thrown in the right shoulder. He makes the adjustment, makes the catch, and I hope he'll bounce up and be okay. But
he's limping a little.
He was tended a little bit. I know he's tough as nails, and so we'll see what the PAT can bring up on your Pam and Berry first quarter for the Macarthur Highlanders. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. 7-0 Highlanders. It took about 4 minutes to get the ball back, and at 3:01 they lead 7-0. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
All right, back here at the Cameron Stadium, the Macarthur Highlanders in the drive summary by City National Bank offering you online accounts. One size does not fit all, and this kickoff brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Going to be a one-hopper at the 7, taken to the 10, to the 15, around the corner at the 20, let's say the 19-yard line. But your drive summary, it was a 12-yard scamper. It was after a great catch by Bo DeLong. It was a handoff to Josiah Thomas. He goes untouched in the end zone for 6. The PAT is good. And the drive summary by City National Bank. Your ideal account awaits you. City National Bank member FDIC. And Wayne's Drive-In, your kickoff specialist. Before and after the game, hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. So the ball right outside the 20-yard line. That's where the ball started with the Duncan Demons to start this game. Remember, they took the opening drive and took a whole bunch of clock with them because we're at 2:52 in quarter number 1. And Sawyer Rice will have split backs and in the shotgun formation. Going to ride that with a handoff coming to the corner.
Good job.
We stayed at home, and you gained maybe about 1.
That's the way you do it. You got to make sure you set the edge, and you make him have to cut it back. And there's always other people coming. But if you let him get outside, it's Katie bar the door.
Down to 2.5 to go. I think that was one of Duncan's, and the other thing is, too, they huddle, and then they'll go in formation and then still get another play call. So they'll take most of that 40-second clock. It's down to 15 now. Sawyer Rice, handoff.
Big hole. Up
the middle. Take some defenders.
Boy,
and
he's
then finally whistle it at the 25-yard line. So a great pickup by the Duncan Demon to bring up a third down in about 3.5, 4. Welcome to homecoming night. Welcome to the class of 2004 and their reunion here in Cameron Stadium.
Feels like it's cooled off a little bit since we started.
Finally,
Wow, it was hot. We were down on the field.
We're in fall break, and they say the OU Texas game is going to be record-setting in Dallas tomorrow.
Oh, it can't be. Oh my God! A few years ago, it was terrible.
Yeah, I know. It's luckily it's about later afternoon, so hopefully it help out a little bit in the second half. Sawyer Rice going to ride the pine with the running back, trying to jet sweep motion to the far side of the field, and nothing doing as the Highlanders
that was good defense.
Meet them with a defense, and that's what you wanted in that first drive, and that stalled out the Duncan Demon drive, and a punting formation for the Duncan Demons on their second possession.
Well, they just stayed with it, kept pushing it outside, push him all the way to the sideline. That's all you have to do.
Punter will stand back at his own 15. Josh Rushing will stand at the 41. And a high snap. It's going to get up over his head. He's just going to have to cover it up. And right outside the 11. So between special teams, they can be killers.
Wow.
And now the Highlanders don't have to worry about a return. It's going to be right outside the gate. And the Highlanders get a gift back after giving the first drive for the Duncan Demons. Set up shop right outside the 11-yard line. Great start for the Highlanders now. And into the red zone for your Ballard's Garage red zone. Family owned and operated. Call for an appointment today, 699-2400, 1526 Southwest F Avenue. Flexible hours, willing to work with your schedule to get your car fixed right. Haven Lachlan, you'll break the huddle, and you between number 4 and number 0, you got Harris back in, spin move. There's a flag in the play, another spin move, gets to the 5. He'll waltz in, he'll score, but I think let's just check that because we got a flag in the play here on the near side. And coach is not happy. I'll call somebody here for that. False start against the Highlanders.
Yeah, I think it's a formation.
Oh, it's illegal formation. There you go. So the Highlanders will get the penalty marched off back to the 16-yard line with the final 46 seconds left to go in quarter 1. Haven Lachlan. It's going to hand off to Harris. Oh, wow. He's met and hit there at the 11-yard line.
He gained about 5 or 6, but, boy, he got whacked.
Yeah, Harris felt a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Welcome into district football here.
And I haven't seen us run these stretches before.
Second down.
Handoff Harris. Harris parts the Red Sea into the end zone. Touchdown Macarthur.
That's too easy.
Highlanders, 2 possessions,
Not
2
even
scores, and the run and the floodgates opened. And you watch that on your First Baptist East instant replay again and again and again. Harris with an 11-yard scamper with 16 seconds left to go in quarter 1, and we're showing that we're going to go for 2. This is a different formation. We've not seen this. Lachlan is going to keep, then throw. And then try to. But you know what? That's good for the looks to try to get someone to set that up. That would be pretty if he connected on the 2-point conversion. Lachlan looked like he was going to run as a streak. Josh Rushing coming across the back of the end zone, and that falls safely incomplete. 13-0 your score. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
All right, so we don't know what happened. There was a flag evidently on the penalty. That's interesting.
On the 2-point conversion.
On the 2-point conversion, there was a penalty, and the Macarthur Highlanders are back out on the 1, so it had to be against the Duncan Demons. So we're going to try a 2-point conversion the old-fashioned way here. It's going to be a fake handoff. Lachlan will waltz in, and he'll get the 2. So the penalty gets the 2 to make it 15 with 16 seconds left to go. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium, the Highlanders with a penalty unbeknownst to us. Got the 2-point conversion in your drive summary by City National Bank. Member FDIC. Several locations to serve you. One size does not fit all. Find the account that fits you today at City National Bank. And your kickoff specialist, Wayne's Drive-In. Before and after the game, hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. So they bunched up the formation like they were going to do something, and they just kick it deep in the end zone for a touchback with the final 16 seconds of quarter number 1. Got 10 games on the network. I'm going to spy a little bit. I'd like to know Bethany and Tuttle. That is new to the network with Bethany, our newest school. And then we've also got Midwest City and Bishop McGuinness. That's a district matchup. Had 2 games last night. Carl Albert, they beat Guthrie.
And Tuttle's leading 6-0 over Bethany.
Okay.
In the first quarter.
That's going to be a tight contest right there. So Sawyer is going to be in the shotgun formation. Straight back to pass. Looking downfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Under it. Catches it. Goes the distance. Perhaps he will not be caught. Touchdown, Duncan. The Demons come back with a streak right down, and we had 3 defenders who let the runner go. And into the end zone for 6. The Duncan Demons fighting back. And the PAT coming up. This has been a wild quarter I want to get out of because this is the weirdest quarter I've experienced in a while with all the stuff that's happened with it. And there's still 4 seconds left to go in quarter 1. And the PAT coming up. A streak going deep. Touchdown. Ball down, kick up, and this kick is
good through the uprights to make it 15-7. That 2-point conversion is a little interesting play in this game. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
As we were talking in the booth, that's the first time that we've been beat on a play like that. I mean, maybe since week 0.
Yeah,
I mean, the Elgin tight end got one off like that, but we've not seen that. And 3 defenders were flat-footed and watched 2 guys go. So I know Coach Reffett will film study that. Make sure that doesn't happen again. And your kickoff brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. From burgers to baskets, pizza, steak fingers, and the best sweet tea and cherry limeades in town. 2 locations, 7 Southwest Sheridan Road, 6810 Northwest Cache Road. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. 15-7, Big Mac with 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. Duncan hits the upright with a field goal try on their first, goes a 3-and-out on their third possession. They go deep against the Highlanders. Hand in the air, waiting for the official's whistle. At the 40, going to spy this as a short kick. It bounces, and Duncan is going to get it at the 30-yard line, and that was an onside kick. Nobody at home, shocking the Highlanders here at Cameron Stadium. Flat-footed again, special teams play, and now the Duncan Demons set up shop, and guess what? There's still 1 second left to go in this blasted quarter.
And we thought it was going really fast.
It was, and then all of a sudden it slowed down.
The last 2 minutes have taken 20.
I mean, it literally has.
But you know that kick is a perfectly spotted kick.
Yes.
You've got to play the ball.
They practiced and repped it, and it bounced right into the defender, and we didn't have the good hands up there, and Duncan's pulling out all the stops.
Well, what do they have to lose?
Well, that's
going to
exactly
bounce
right.
back. They just bounced the right way, and it came back the other way, right towards Duncan.
They'd love to spoil homecoming for the Highlanders. Sawyer Rice now with the ball, fresh set of downs, inside Highlander territory. Back to pass. Looking downfield, is going to throw, and he's got a man wide open, and luckily that pressure, because that would have been 6. Again, we come up to play, and that's going to be the end of quarter number 1. 15-7, Mac leads. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Well, kind of a strange first quarter where they milked up more than half on the first drive. The Duncan Demons, who got the opening kickoff, got it right outside the first and goal, outside the 5. Macarthur stiffens the defense, gets a 4th down. They bounce it off the uprights. Highlanders score in the next 2, and then a deep pass wide open for the Duncan Demons, and then an onside kick to make it 15-7. And Duncan still has the ball to start second quarter with Comanche Home Center as your second quarter sponsor. With over 50 years of experience in the lumber industry, they provide building materials to do it right. Carpet One with floor covering, products for the individual, builder, or commercial. Number 2, Southwest C Avenue.
Ho, ho, ho. Slobber knocker, boy.
And this is what you say. You got to be ready on the First Baptist East instant replay. Boom!
Surely
and
we
it
didn't say anything.
dislodged the ball to make it incomplete, and we got a flag in the play.
Yep.
Now, what is this going to be, though?
Unsportsmanlike something. Somebody said something.
Well, that's unfortunate because that was a good, deliberate hit, and we'll see if this is going to be the third one on the Highlanders. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Highlanders, so you're right. 15 yards to tack it on, get a first down, and give Duncan opportunity. So now it's a mental game to stay poised because this will not bode well if you take this into a playoff scenario. You will flat out get beat. So they're going to have to get their heads together a little bit, settle that down because that's
45 yards
of those. 45 yards of just 3 unsportsmanlike conducts against the Highlanders to set up shop for the Duncan Demons right outside the 19-yard line. Sawyer Rice and company, they smell an opportunity. Rice will get a new play call from the sideline. Clock stays at the 11:56 mark. Straight back to pass. Under some pressure, flushed out, then throws on the run. Under some pursuit for the Highlanders. We'll give credit over to Trey Kibble, who is going to give him a little bit of chin music if he didn't get rid of the ball. And that falls incomplete to bring up second down. Some interesting scores in the network we'll give you here in a minute when we got some time. And you can catch them all on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 10 games on the network. Download the app. That's the best way to connect to us on Apple and Android devices. Also on our YouTube channel. So we got Walters leading Okema 28-6. Midwest City leads Bishop McGuinness 6-0 in the second quarter. Get back to more here in a minute. Going to ride that out. The jet sweep motion over the far side of the field and kept down. And then Elgin leads Bridge Creek 21-0. Tuttle leads Bethany 13-0. Altus leads John Marshall 14-0. Jones on their homecoming 21-0 over Crooked Oak. Eisenhower and Putnam City tied at 7 apiece. Del City and Nathan Hale has not started yet. Well, there could be a homecoming update. And we told you about the 2 games last night. Carl Albert over Noble and Cash on the losing end of Weatherford. On the road for a long Thursday trip. High snap, Sawyer on the run, but gets away from one defender, finds a wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Duncan Demons. And the Demons are here to play. We didn't get the sack, so we came with the pressure, and then we let the defender, just let him go. And that's been the story of the first half for the Highlanders secondary. They have carved out what I would expect is Mr. Reffett to really dissect that down to kind of shore that up in the future. And the PAT coming up to try to bring it within 1. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. It's a 1-point contest, 15-14. Mac leads by 1. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
All right, so back to another kickoff opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, if you stepped away for just a moment or two, we've got a 1-point ball game, 15-14. Macarthur only leads by 1 in your Comanche Home Center second quarter. And your kickoff brought to you by Wayne's Drive in 2 locations to serve you. Number 7 Southwest Sheridan Road, 6810 Northwest Cache Road. Hey, everyone. Let's go to Wayne's.
Hey, that's Rice kid. He can play, though. He's a double threat. I mean, he's going to run. He can hand it. He can run it. He can throw it.
Well, and we were told this ahead of time that Sawyer Rice, like even Rob Harvey said, that he will extend the play because of his feet and his ability, and he make people miss. And we've missed a sack. We've missed containment.
and then he gets out in space, and he's thrown some. So it's a kickoff for your Wayne's kickoff is going to be fielded at about the 4, taken to the 5 to the 10. Now to the 15-20. He's got the block at the 25, still on his feet, and then upended at about the 38-yard line, and a decent return for the Highlanders. You see that on the instant replay from First Baptist East.
Well, he really hits a whole card right here, and then boom.
Ooh, right there. He found a little chin music.
A little
there.
hello.
All right. So the story has been the offense has not been the storyline. They have scored the 2 touchdowns that they were able to get.
Both times they've had the ball, they've scored.
Both times they've scored, but then the defense has been a little bit of the question mark. So Avon Lachlan will got a man in motion. Fake to the motion man, up the middle for Harris. Harris bounces away from one tackle, gets the corner at the 45-50, 45-40. Still on his feet at the 35 to the 30, 25-20. And then he just tight ropes down the edge of the seam and then steps out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. And we'll get to see that again. Harris.
Well, just look at his speed. I mean, if he can just get just around one more person, he goes all the way.
So Harris showing his stuff. And they go quickly. Avon Lachlan will get a new play call from the sideline to set up the shop for the Highlanders in a red zone opportunity. And we'll get to the going to be straight back Lachlan.
Got him.
It's to Josh Rushing. Bounces out from a tackle, stiff arm at the 20 to the 10, and then rustled it out of bounds at about the 4-yard line. And we'll check that. I don't think Bo DeLong has been back in, has he?
I haven't seen it.
I don't think 17's out there. There's a nice stiff arm right there. And your red zone by Ballard's Garage, family-owned and operated auto repair shop, catering to you with flexible hours to fix your car right. Call today, 699-2400. This is the 3rd time handoff, parting the Red Sea, waltzes in untouched. Highlanders get 6 on the board by Marquise Harris. And a flag in the play. A late flag. So we got a stat crew. They're going to wave it off. Touchdown is good. So Nathan Woods, our producer.
I wonder why you throw flags if you're going to wave them off. That's the third
time
tonight.
So Nathan Woods, our producer. Caleb Sherem, spotter and a videographer, camera operator. Jay Burke along up in the booth with myself, Eric Sherem. And we're going to go for 2 again. Oh, now we switch it out. So we're going to eye it out. That's really kind of nice to set this up for further opponents that will have to rep this.
Well, you get up by 8. Yep. They'd have to score 2. So
the traditional PAT coming up to try to add on to make it 22. Ball is down. Kick up. Kick on its way, and this kick is good. 22-14 Highlanders. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Berries team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium in your drive summary brought to you by City National Bank. It was like deja vu. It's handoff 4, handoff 0, handoff 4. So Harris with 2 touchdowns tonight and untouched for about a 6-yard scamper. One size does not fit all. Find your account that fits you today. City National Bank, member FDIC, several locations to serve you. And your kickoff, Wayne's Drive-In. Let's get some steak fingers, a sissy cheeseburger, and oh, by the way, a special little treat, a banana shake. If you never had it, I really highly recommend it. Sliced bananas on the top. Kick end over end and is going to be one-hopped, then had to be fielded. Backs up, loses ground, and that is the quarterback, by the way, getting returns.
What was he doing?
And, you know, if Sawyer Rice gets injured,
you just go
on a special teams thing. Yeah, I mean, well, it started with kind of the ball was kind of stuck at the turf for a second, and he really couldn't scoop it up and get going. So Sawyer Rice is going to be the deep return man for the Duncan Demons as the Highlanders lead 22-14. Now, remember, Highlanders are looking to get a win and a 15-point advantage because you want your points. You want the win and the points in district play. So the Duncan Demons, let's see if we've only stopped them where they kicked the field goal and hit the upright. And that's the only time we've not had them.
There's nothing there.
Well, I take that back. They wanted to punt. It went over their head.
Yes.
And it was down at the 10. And that was
we
our
didn't
second
stop
score.
them. They stopped themselves.
Yeah, they stopped themselves there. They ran into a host of Highlanders on the line after a gain of a couple to bring up a 2nd down and 8 at the 10-minute mark of the second quarter. Got a man in motion coming to the near side of the field. Sawyer Rice back to work, back to pass, flushed out of the pocket. See, and then they're going to throw on the run. That's what makes him dangerous. You have 3 guys in pursuit. None of them can touch him.
Right.
And he gets out, and the only thing is his setup to try to launch that is disrupted.
Yeah, and your feet are off the ground. Sometimes you throw when you're in the air.
Yeah.
It just flutters funny, and it's just not a good place to be.
So Reffitt's throwing a little bit of everything in the kitchen sink at him.
Well, he's right-handed and rolling left.
Yeah.
And
he
that's
had to
not
kind
easy.
of square up, and that's kind of hard to do on the run and the pursuit. Sawyer Rice back to work, back to pass. In the pocket, going to let that one sail. He's got an arm.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, my. That would have connected. That would have been off to the races. So he's got a good arm. The junior quarterback is dangerous, and that's a timing route. We've seen that with trying to get with Josh Rushing. And it brings up a 4th down, though. So Josh Rushing will sit back at the return at about the 45-yard line. So Adam Austin was the one that was the one in that coverage. Punter stands back at his 3, almost 2, lets that one get away. It's going to bounce and roll.
No.
Rushing is going to get it, backpedal, makes one man miss with a stiff arm, and about 6 Duncan Demons will take him back. He keeps retreating. You go forward, not back.
Go down. Just go down.
He lost about 25 yards by doing that. The stiff arm worked, but then the host, when you're outnumbered, there's 7 against 1. And so, again, that's a special teams, okay, guys, this is what we got to do. But there again, the offense has not been the issue tonight.
No.
See if we can get a little bit of a. We do see Bo DeLong back out, and that's good to see. He went down after that incredible catch earlier in that drive. That was a scoring touchdown. So he is back in. Lachlan will shift over. Got Josh Rushing in motion at the last second. Gets the corner at the 20, 25. He said, I'll make up some of those yards back for you.
There's a flag.
And gets up to about the 34-yard line, and a flag comes out.
It's going to be holding. I'm pretty sure.
Now, this is interesting because this was at the last-minute move, and it wasn't like in motion. It is holding, Jay, and it's going to come back and back up 10 yards from the spot of the foul. And the Highlanders are going in the wrong direction. Your Comanche Home Center second quarter at 9:21 left to go in the second. 22-14 Highlanders. Laughlin's got his work cut out for him as he stands back at his own 9. Handoff. Oh, and that's a nice cut. Another second cut. Good. Off to the race to the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Harris to the 45, to the 40. Tight ropes to the 30, and then pushed out of bounds to the 22-yard line. What a great play. Hopefully no flags. Harris on the great run.
Oh, that's a great job.
Look at this cut. And then this one. And then another one, the vision that he sees.
Then just speed.
Just turns it on, and then Josh Rushing gets a block, and he gets another extra 15 yards. Hats off to Harris on the run, Rushing on the block. Back to work. Lachlan, quarterback keeper, makes one man miss, skates past to the 20, 15 to the 10. Oh, and then he'll get pushed out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
There was nothing. It was both. This play was designed to go right. There's nothing there, and he just turns it around and goes totally the opposite way and picks up yardage.
Another red zone opportunity by Ballard's Garage. Call 699-2400. Flexible work hours to work with your schedule.
Guess what?
Wow, he just waltzes over. He scores a touchdown. But watch this on instant replay as a handoff, and then he goes whoop, And then he goes, you're going to try for my one leg, I'll cross, score, get the 6 and the PAT coming up. It's hard to keep up with this, man. It's 28-14. We're showing that going for 2. I think we're going to do that all night tonight.
We are too.
I think we got to practice it. Lachlan is going to get a lead blocker, and he's going to find his way in, and he will get in. So he gets the other 2 to make it 30. 30-14 with 8:50 left to go in the second quarter. We'll be back right after this. You're watching Big Mac Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium, it's a 30-14 Highlander lead. Drive summary by City National Bank. Boy, it's like parting in the Red Sea and go in there. There's a little bit of contested in that last yard, but Harris's third touchdown tonight. And drive summary by City National Bank. Member FDIC, several locations to serve you. One size does not fit all, offering you easy online accounts for both personal and business customers. Member FDIC and your Wayne's Drive-In kickoff. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. This is going to be kicked and going to be fielded at about the 5, taken to the 10, 15 to the 20. Oh, he's got a crease right up the middle, 30, 35, and then upended at about the 42-yard line. And decent return for the Duncan Demons, who are not going away.
We got to come out and play good defense. Just cannot let them throw the ball deep on us. That's the only thing they've done to us that's hurt us today. That's it.
Well, that's true.
Take away those two long passes, and it's a different story.
Nice cool night, fall break for LPS. They'll be out all next week. We'll be playing Thursday on the road against Midwest City. Kind of a short week. You can join us on the network. Don't forget Coach's Show on Tuesday with 6 area schools at LeGrand Cantina. Splitbacks, Sawyer Rice, and the shotgun. Quarterback keep as he fakes the handoff, and then the collision starts at about the 45-yard line.
We've done a really good job containing him all night.
When it comes to his runs, it's just running out of the pocket, looking to throw downfield is the one a little bit more concerned. And that's, with college or pro, those quarterbacks that can extend the play with their feet,
Yep.
They're not looking to run. They're looking to throw.
He's definitely a threat.
Yep. And just a junior, and I know Duncan Demon fans very happy to know he's coming back next year, just like our host of juniors. Split backs in the shotgun formation, Sawyer Rice. Fakes the handoff, back to pass. In the pocket, now flushed out. On the run, Kibble and company on there and tries to get out.
I knew
flag in the play. Again, trying to chase him out. And Sawyer Rice is going to get another 15-yard tacked on top of it. Well, he was kind of an exchange with that, but that is the 4th unsportsmanlike conduct against the Highlanders tonight. 60 yards in penalties on just those 4. And the Macarthur faithful does not like it. I mean, the young man was in stride with him.
He's trying to tackle him.
He was trying to tackle him, and he doesn't know really the placement is because he's looking for the tackle. It wasn't kind of late hit out of bounds.
Well, I don't know. But you got to tell the officials sometimes, hey, these kids are running.
Yeah.
And they're not looking for that white piece of sideline.
Well, the Highlanders gave him a little bit.
Give him a boo for. Boo.
Hometown crowd wasn't happy with that call.
They were not happy at all.
1st and 10 right outside the Highlander 40. And Duncan with their 4th gift of the night. Sawyer Rice, wow. Going to play with the hand-picked with the fake handoff and the bullet strike. This time we were a little bit manned up on that top end right there. We're running with them and get our hand up, deflected, and falls incomplete. 7:49 in second quarter. Remember, we got homecoming. We'll have some of that festivities to show you at the half and the crowning of the homecoming queen. We'll have our halftime band as well. Sawyer Rice back to work, gets a new play call. Man in motion coming to the near side of the field. Straight back to pass. A little floater, and that's going to be high and away. A little disguise, got Steele coming up on the other end this time. Yeah. So it's disguised of how and where the pressure is going to come from Coach Reffett on the defense.
And it makes the quarterback think twice about who's coming from what side.
Right.
And where do I roll?
So it brings up a third down. Big third down here if you can get a stop here.
Because you don't want to turn the ball back over to Mac. You've proven you can't stop him.
Yeah, I know. It's Rice back to work. Got plenty of time.
That's holding.
Now a flag in the play, and now the pursuit and a throw and a throwaway.
Now that's going to be a flag for holding.
Right
against
outside.
Duncan.
Yep.
That's against Duncan.
Holding.
I saw it. He grabbed him. He was right after him, too.
Welcome into you'd say a crisp, cool fall night, but it's not, well, at least when the sun went down. It's a lot better than when we started in 0 week.
Well, it was 97 on the field while ago when we were down there.
Yeah, I understand that. Come on, cold fronts. I think we're supposed to get some maybe next week.
I was sweating just walking down there.
Yeah. I'm sweating just watching it. Sawyer Rice. We'll have trips now here on the bottom end of your screen. Bunched up. Rice. Handoff. Oh, he escapes on that tackle in the backfield. Gets off tackle on the far side of the field. Gets down to about the 44-yard line for the Duncan Demons.
They'll have to punt.
And the last punt was a high snap over the head, and we got the ball right outside the 11. Let's see if they've done any corrections for this, as the Demon will stand back at his own 45-yard line. Josh Rushing will stand back at his own 10. Got them further back, only high up. It's going to bounce and let that just dud there, and a catch by the Duncan Demon at the 9. So that's where the Highlanders will take over with 6:45 left to go in quarter number 2. Brought to you by Comanche Home Center. With over 50 years of experience in the lumber industry, they provide building materials to do it right. Carpet One with floor covering products for the individual, builder, or commercial. Number 2, Southwest C Avenue. Download our app, Apple and Android devices, by searching the Oklahoma Sports Network. Find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. For those on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And for Facebook, like us on Facebook. Give us a like and follow and share. You never know what we've got up our sleeve with more sports on the docket. And 10 high school football games tonight. Lachlan, the hand clap. Oh, and we'll get a different formation as we'll come out with Josh Rushing.
Timeout, Macarthur.
And Macarthur will have to call a timeout. So as they take it, we'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first order.
All right, so the Macarthur Highlanders had to call a timeout. Avon Lachlan will get a man in motion.
Reverse
coming to the near side of the field. And then upended at about the 20-yard line. It's going to be A.J. Vaughn, a defender that's going to play on offensive side of the ball, believe it or not.
They kind of did a fake pop.
Yeah.
And then handed it off coming back the other way.
Second down and short, Avon Lachlan back to work. Gets a new play call from the sideline. He'll check the defense. Get a new play call. Lachlan, fake handoff, looking to throw.
He's got him wide open.
And overthrow, but he stopped. I was really, and that's a timing route. If he would have just kept with his momentum, that was gold.
Oh,
right
wow.
there, he just
just overthrew a little bit.
Well, you'll get those again.
Try it again. You know it's there if you want it.
Well, and you're trying to go to Kenyon Gabriel, kind of in the new slot of wide receivers. Well, you go back to what's worked, but not at this juncture. Just trying to get a 1-yard pickup from Harris and does not get it. Fourth down.
I'm going.
And 1.
I'm going.
Highlanders have kept their offense out on the field. And a little gamble time for the Highlanders. They've stacked the box. Fake handoff. Lachlan, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. Foot race to the 40, to the 35, 30. Will he be caught? Oh, he'll get pushed out of bounds. And what a great fake by Avon Lachlan.
I don't think they pushed him out.
Oh, he does waltz in.
Yeah, he got in.
I am sorry. Touchdown, Macarthur. Let's see where his feet are, because look at this. Lachlan. Right, I thought he was going to go out right.
No,
he didn't.
Nope.
Kept his feet in bounds. It's 6.
4th and 1.
On 4th and 1, and they went for it, and a 2-point conversion coming up. And now the traditional 1. I'm sorry, that would have been a great call because I can't use it on the highlights because I didn't call it.
Got it right?
I didn't call it right. I'll have to come back and make that up because he tight-roped that, and I just assumed with a push he was going to go out of bounds, but he kept his feet and his presence in, and you guys called it correctly. I said, I think he kept it in, and he did. PAT, ball up, kick through, and good. 37-14. We're just halfway through the second quarter. We've got a bunch to go. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium, so the Highlanders in a tight rope on a 4th and 1, going for it deep in their own territory. Avon Lachlan, and what a highlight, tight ropes that, gets the 6. The PAT is good, and your drive summary by City National Bank with two options, whether you're going to be both personal or business. One size does not fit all. Find your account that fits you today, and your kickoff brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. 2 locations to serve you. He called for the fair catch, but the other guy caught it, but nonetheless, that you wave it off, so that's it. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. See, like right there, you're going to call the fair catch for that guy. I'm getting in your ear.
Thank you so much.
I say, you know what did you do that? It wasn't yours to call. But nonetheless, they stop after the waved off opportunity. And the Duncan Demons down 37-14. I'll ask Nathan Woods, our producer, if he can get out his little score sheet for me to check all of our games on the network. Looks like now Tuttle leads Bethany. I got a safety out of it, 21-2. Jones all over Crooked Oak, 42-0. Lawton leads Western Heights, 34-0. Sawyer Rice back to work, back to pass, looking, throwing, and that's
almost picked.
Almost picked, almost caught.
Altus leads John Marshall 21-0. Walters leads Okema 34-12. Bishop McGuinness is trailing Midwest City 8-0, believe it or not.
So it was 6, but what did they get, a safety?
Safety, evidently. Putnam City leads Eisenhower 14-7. Elgin all over Bridge Creek 35-0. And we do not have a Dell City updated score. Handoff.
Good job.
Going to spin outside the 35-yard line. And a helmet will come off. Flag on the far side of the field.
Imagine.
Full start against Duncan. So we're going to decline that. So the Macarthur Highlanders in homecoming. We got some of those festivities at the halftime. Welcome into the stadium, the class of 2004 from Big Mac. They're here with a reunion. I think some of them got shirts and they got posters. And then the class of 74 that was going to be behind the band. Back to pass. Sawyer Rice comes out of the pocket, flushed out on the run. Here he is. Here's that track star. Gets the first down and does not get hit out of bounds. But that's what he said. He runs track, and he's on the track right here. The fast track for a first down, move the chains. He's special.
And you want to put a slobber knocker on him right there, but you can't.
Well, we've been back there with the pressure, but we just don't. Yeah. He's got the athleticism to move around so well. And Sawyer Rice keeps the drive alive. Make it 1st and 10 right outside their own 48-yard line.
Well, he just got just past that marker, didn't he? Just doop.
Yeah, he knew right where it was and said, I'm going for the sticks. And that's it. Sawyer Rice.
Here he comes again.
Quarterback. Keep gets maybe one. Oh, maybe back to the original line of scrimmage to bring up a 2nd down and 10.
How much gas he got in the tank?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, he's running himself.
I understand that.
Doing everything.
Yep. It's a new play call from the sideline. Trips down here on the low end of your screen. Sawyer Rice back to work. Sets up the
middle screen.
And that's a little high and away and 3rd down. Get to see this again on the First Baptist East instant replay. Yeah, there's too many bodies in that screen. That's ugly. That could have been picked.
Trey Williams, he had a beat on it, but he just was too low. He's like, I got it. Oh, it landed too far in front of me because he was running for it hard.
Trips here on the near side. Hand clap. Sawyer Rice looks back to the sideline.
They run trips almost every single down.
They do. Back to work, back to pass.
That was a low.
Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, gets away from one as his
here he goes again.
Jersey off of his shoulder pad, and, yeah, his speed is just too fast. Right outside the 32-yard line. I mean, there's just sometimes you can't. I mean, this is athleticism. I mean, that's just right out, and that's linebackers and linemen. I mean, it's just secondary is kind of held up with some blocks.
When you bring that pressure, you put yourself in a one-on-one sometimes on the outside with him, and he can run. And so sometimes it's better just to let him play, run tackle to tackle.
I'm wondering if you say, Coach, do we have another, handoff play right now at this time?
I'm gassed.
That's why they take so long to get a play call in. His hands are on his hips. You can say, okay. So Duncan trying to do their best to try to get in the end zone in the final 4.5 to go. Straight back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket, looking to throw on the run, and that's going to be incomplete. If he was ever able to, to rebalance and shift his body over to set up and then make throws like that, man.
He's got a great arm.
Yeah, he does. Well, and he had that one that was deep.
Yeah.
And then he missed the one.
Yep.
With a young man with a timing route.
But he's been pretty accurate. I mean, he threw that flare pass out in the end zone and scored on us. I mean, he's thrown it well.
Well, we said in the beginning, keys to the game is stop Sawyer Rice. If that's what you can do. Handoff. There you go. That was a little rest play for Sawyer. But we say so goes Duncan, depending on what Sawyer Rice does.
Yeah.
And We were told that in the broadcast booth by the Duncan crew with Rob Harvey, and he says, he's kept us and helped us win games just by his athleticism. Not to say he has to be a one-man show, but if he can get some help, make him a little bit dangerous. Rice, back to work. He sees that, and he just comes out and just gets away from defenders, looking to throw on the run. But now he says, I'll get the sticks, and you can forget it. Yeah.
But you take that inside rush, and he's going to beat you every time.
Yeah.
See, watch this rush right here, inside.
Yeah. And that was, you had containment. You know, if you're a defensive end or that, no one's supposed to get outside you, outside you. And that's all he's done is get outside you.
The boy's got speed. Golly.
He does.
And that's 4th down, and I don't think he made it.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I thought he picked up the first.
No, they called him short. He didn't make it.
It was 4th, and that is going to be a turnover on downs.
Yep, he didn't make it.
Going the other way. So,
the coach is fired up from Duncan.
Well, the thing is I really thought he had it, but they marked him shy, and then they went straight up the gut to nothing, and the Macarthur defense held. Your First Baptist East instant replay. First Baptist East, thriving Southern Baptist Church in Lawton, 100% committed to connecting the people of Lawton Fort Sill. You're invited to come and meet their growing community. Bible class, worship, Wednesdays. First Baptist East. Okay, so Avon Lachlan and company with 3.5 to work with. They've not been stopped yet. We're going to shift over now. Very interesting. Low snap. Fake handoff. Looking at Josh rushing.
A little low.
He had a comeback.
Oh, it almost looked like he caught it.
Yeah. So it's ruled incomplete. Whether he trapped that on the turf.
Looks like it bounced up. Kind of rolled it to him,
right
I think.
There.
If you get that ball up a little higher, he's got one guy to beat.
Lachlan, handoff. Oh, it makes one man miss after an arm tackle. And then still on his feet up to about the 45-yard line. And that's Josiah Thomas. Harris has already scored 3 times tonight. Josiah has scored once tonight. Lachlan and company trying to get one more score before the half. Looking to throw. Oh, man, in and out of the hands. That was right at the sticks, too, to Bo DeLong. Uncharacteristic drop from Bo as he does a comeback route and then incomplete. Highlanders quickly. Lachlan back to work.
Oh, he dropped the ball.
He has to pick that up. Wow. So the exchange not really given, and it's a loss of about 4 or 5 yards. Lachlan quickly jumps on it.
That could look like an RPO where it looked like he had the chance to hand it off if it was there, and he pull it back, and it just came loose.
Josiah Thomas checks back in the ball game. Fake handoff, looking to throw, stands in the pocket. He's got all day to throw. Looking, exchanging, now waits. Throws that.
It didn't get past the line of scrimmage.
No, I think that should be intentional grounding. Coach is calling for it.
Yeah, it's got to be because he didn't ever get it back past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
it's okay to throw it there, but you just got to throw it further.
They did not call it.
Oh yeah, they did.
Oh yeah, okay.
There's a flag.
There. Oh yeah, I see it now. Yep, intentional grounding is the call.
It has to be.
Well, yeah, and rightfully so. Loss of down too.
So it'll be 4th down.
So this is the first stop of the Highlander night. Well, it was a 4th and 1, I will say. We went for it, and we scored a touchdown by Avon Lachlan. Now we're going to punt it. Well, last time it was 4th and 1. This was 4th and Altus.
Yeah, this is
it's like
4th and Duncan.
4th and Duncan, yeah, 4th and 19. Don't have many of those play calls in your repertoire.
No.
We'll get you caught up on the half with some of the games in the network and homecoming court. First punt of the night for the Highlanders is blocked. It's going to go in the end zone, and this is going to be a safety.
That's the best thing that can happen.
I mean, that was a ricochet.
If you're going to get it blocked, let it go out.
Yep, a ricochet bullet. Wow.
Right up the gut.
So Duncan gets 2 out of an ugly special teams play. So they get the 2 out of that 2 that we got to start with. And now we'll punt it off to him.
Now that's truly a punt block.
That was a ricochet. That ball, I mean,
it went 20-something yards.
It was right back. I mean, there's nothing no one's going to do about that. So they sent the house. They got the block and the safety.
And now they get a free. Now they get the kick.
Get the free kick here. The Highlanders coming back out with 2.5 to work with here before the half. Well, I guess we'll still call it a kickoff before and after the game. Let's go to Wayne's. 2 locations to serve you. Number 7, Southwest Sheridan Road, 6810 Northwest Cache Road. Steak fingers, sweet tea, cherry limeades, sissy cheeseburgers, onion rings. It's all at Wayne's. Hot, fresh, made to order. Ball going to be teed up at the 20 after the safety. And Duncan's going to get a decent field to work with.
Promise you it won't be at the 40, so I don't know why they're way up here.
Well, you got them staggered, 40, 50, and then back at the 30 for the deep. So whether they thought it was going to be an onside or what, I mean, I guess they're preparing for everything. Well, they've sent everything special teams-wise. Kind of a bouncer. It's going to be picked up at the 35-yard line to the 40. And then, be careful. Be careful.
No.
Yeah. Every time we see someone race out of bounds, say, oh, my.
That'd be number 5.
So Warner on the return for the Duncan Demons with 2.5 to work with. Now, remember, Duncan is out of timeouts. They used all 3 of them in their first drive of the first quarter. So they're without timeouts, 2.5 to work with, and this is how you have your 2-minute offense, or at least that's what you do in practice. You say, hey, the ball's close to midfield, got 2.5 to work with, let's see what we can come up with. Hear the little Duncan Demon marching band with a little cadence. Bunched up trips here on the bottom screen, Twins on the other side. Looking downfield, going to throw. Oh, and there's a collision across the middle.
That's a good job.
Adam Austin came for the head-hunting opportunity. Let's see this collision right there.
Yes, he's like, nope.
And Adam says, no, not this time. Not going to do it. Brings up a second down. And when you have a lot of pass plays that are incomplete, that really is going to slow the game down. Now remember, their first possession, they took over half of the quarter, 6-minute drive, like almost 7.
No.
It's pushed out of bounds as Rice gets it up to about the 43-yard line. Well, he's so cat-like, you got to make sure he goes out of bounds, because he could tightrope that out, so I can see why you spy on him as you do. 2:17 remain in the first half of your Comanche Home Center second quarter. Sawyer Rice will take almost all of this because it's 6 seconds down to the play clock, down to 3, 2, and then they snap it. They take all of that time. Rice contained, flushed out of the pocket, throws on the run, and that is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that ball. He threw a bullet, though. Now they'll punt back to us.
Trying to go to Eric Hernandez, and that's incomplete on a 4th down, and
he threw it awfully hard.
And it was like 2:21. They didn't take much time off. It was 2:08. Now remain. 37-16, Macarthur on top. Punter stands back at his 30. Josh rushing back at his own 21. Gets this one away. Josh is going to back away and The Duncan Demons are going to down it right outside the 27-yard line. Well, I think you're content with the points that you've got. Kind of run the ball, run the clock. They have no timeouts.
I'm throwing it deep.
Okay.
I'm going for the kill shot.
Wow.
I'm going to get you before halftime. Because they're going to expect the same thing you just said. They think they're going to try to run the ball here and get loose. And Matt's going to be like, no, we'll throw a 60-yard bomb here. We don't care. Dare us.
Well, they've definitely loaded the box.
Well, as hard as they've been coming, a screen would really work here. And they've been coming.
They almost got 8. 8 in the box.
Mm-hmm. They're daring you to run it.
Well, we did, and we say, okay, we'll go outside here at the 30, 35, 40.
It's coming back. Lock in the back.
Josiah Thomas's run going to be negated with another penalty. Now, what was the last rundown you gave me, Nathan, of how much we had penalties before this one? How much? 80 yards and penalties. And now I had another one, 90. 90 yards and penalties so far, Jay.
Yep.
Almost the length of the field.
That's crazy.
We get no points out of that, though.
You're going to get a lecture, though, come next week.
We get 100 yards of penalty. You don't get 6 for that.
Coach will not be pleased.
No. Going to back them up. With 150. Avon Lachlan in the shotgun. Right up the middle, up the gut. Why not? Spin move. Duncan say that they took the ball and stole it out at the 25-yard line. We'll see the call. All of Duncan's bench is pointing that way. There was no whistle.
Nope.
They're going to say nope. So didn't pull the rabbit out of the hat. Head coach wants an explanation.
He ain't going to get one.
And he's going to get a little bit of a frustration. Lachlan, handoff up the middle. Josiah gets up to about the 30-yard line. What do we got here? Just get up.
Like everybody, cut it out. Let's go.
I don't know why they stopped the clock.
Somebody's coming off. I bet his helmet came off.
Okay. Yeah, okay, now they started it. Lachlan going to ride that. Push the pile. Oh, man, he's going to get the first down out of it.
I think that's 28.
Yeah, that's the 1-2 punch for the Highlanders. Is that's Claiborne.
Yeah, that's
Connor
Claiborne.
Claiborne comes in. So you got Josiah, Claiborne, and Harris. 3 effective running backs. Fake. Now you're going to go deep.
Here it goes.
Looking for
just
Josh
grabbed him.
rushing, and it's going to be
intercepted. Well, he grabbed him. You can watch this on replay. He grabs him. Right. Just before that, he just grabs him by the shirt.
So it's a turnover on an INT from Avon Lachlan. As Jay recommended, he's going to go deep right here, and they tried it. But it's going to be a turnover. No timeouts and 55 seconds to work with for the Duncan Demons. Down 37-16.
And the hard part was we were thrown into double coverage again. It's like, uh-oh.
Sawyer Rice and the shotgun. Straight back to pass. Going to throw, and they're going to say it's pass interference. He never looked back at the ball, but, he was kind of jockeying, a little bit of bump and run right here. As you can see, there's a collision, of course, right there.
Oh.
And the flags come out. That'll get enough for a first down, and it stops the clock. And they're close to midfield, right outside their own 44-yard line. Pass interference for the Highlanders. Demons get a first down. Sawyer Rice back to work, back to pass, still in the pocket, gets away from one defender, and then has to throw that one out. That's what I'm saying. You're doing everything you can to most quarterbacks would go down in that situation with that kind of pressure, but we just don't see that kind of speed.
And he just has
one
or two steps in front of us. Yep. We get really close to him, and then he just takes off.
Stops the clock at 39, but it's a second down right outside their own 44-yard line.
Let's get a pick six. That'd be all right.
Well, you got a big wish list, don't you?
I do.
You want to go deep. You want to pick six.
I do. Let's, little Mac magic. Let's go.
I want to get to halftime. Straight back to pass.
Oh,
it is picked. But it's not a pick six.
But it's a pick.
It's a pick. We'll give you half. Throws into coverage, and that goes into A.J. Vaughn. We saw him on offense. This time you'll get to see him on a pick right here as the young man scoops it.
It was tipped.
Oh, and you know what? He said, he said, hands out. There it is.
There it is, and I could have ran it all the way back.
Jay
called it.
I'm just handing the ball off right here.
No
timeouts.
I'm throwing this baby deep.
No, I'm
going
off.
I'm going one more deep one.
Let's get into homecoming right here. Fake to the sweep motion. Josiah hits the corner.
Look
Stay
out.
in bounds, 50, 45, 40, and then tight ropes along the edge as he steps out of bounds at the 35-yard line with 25 ticks left.
Now you're in scoring position. Let's go. You're getting down there. You're in tick-tock time. Let's go.
Avon Lachlan.
Single coverage here.
Quarterback keep. Lachlan makes a man miss. 35-30, 25-20.
Out of bounds.
And out of bounds with 17 seconds left to go.
Another first down.
And we're in a red zone. The Ballard's Garage red zone. Opportunity. Family owned and operated. Flexible hours, willing to work with your schedule to get your car fixed right. Avon Lachlan.
Quick.
Over to Josh Rushing to the 20. To the 13 and out of bounds with 11 seconds left to go.
That's good enough. Let's go. We got time. We got all day. We got 2 timeouts left. We got plenty of time. There's at least 2 more plays.
Okay, now I just say throw it. Might as well. Josh Rushing. Or maybe even Bo DeLong.
I'm looking for DeLong. That's what I'm looking for.
Yep.
They're going to fake it. The ball came out.
Oh, and then Duncan, there's a flag in the play. No, that's going to be the marker for the out with 5 seconds left to go.
It just jumped right out of his arms.
And the Duncan Demons
are not giving up.
No, they recovered by Duncan at the 5 with 5 seconds. This should be the last play of the second quarter. The first half will be in the books. Welcome to class of 2004 from the Macarthur Highlanders, having their reunion here in the stands at homecoming. Class of 74 was going to meet up behind the band as they put on their Facebook post. Welcome some of those reunions. Representing the east side. And 5 seconds remain. A heave-ho and throw? Is that what you want to do? Or are you going to let's see quarterback draw and run?
I'm going to let old boy have the ball again and just say, see what you can do.
Well, I know that's what I'm saying. If he's a track star, just let him run. No, handoff up the middle.
Else.
And that will end
the first half.
The second quarter. First half in the books. 37-16. We've got homecoming. We got band performances. And we got second half action. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with a Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
At Billingsley Ford, we pride ourselves on the integrity and transparency of our pricing. The price you see is the price you pay. As your hometown Ford dealer, that's the way it should be.
I'm Grant in Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Bring home the win at Billingsley Hyundai with huge savings every day from our massive inventory of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Come by today and see how we can help find a winning deal for you with America's best warranty. Now that's the Billingsley way.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing. Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? It's good.
And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each. Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology. Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Apology accepted.
Well, we want to welcome the Bethany Broncos into the network. They are in a battle with Tuttle, and now we're going to go halftime with our halftime band sponsored by Subway East 45th Street. Can't beat the Subway Series meeting with a fresh baked bed daily. Eat fresh, your MAC headquarters, Southeast 45th Street. Let's go down to the field and your Highlander Regiment. front of the Highlander Regiment as they continue with the halftime. Your Subway, Eat Fresh Subway, Mac headquarters over there in 45th. They got a new design and a new look. So as they get escorted off there, we're going to have homecoming festivities. I know some of you will be interested in that, so we'll take a quick break and come back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com. or call 800-433-7300.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
All right, let's go down to midfield. Homecoming court being introduced at this moment for the Macarthur Highlander homecoming weekend.
For involvement in sports and clubs, she has seen and experienced this pride in being valued and supported by the loving MAC community. Ladies and gentlemen, Carly Duffy. Our third candidate is Mackenzie Dachi. Mackenzie is the daughter of Alan and Nina Dachi. Tonight, she is being escorted by her father and Jamarcus Jarvis. She is undecided where she will attend college, but plans to make that decision on dance scholarships. While there, she intends to major in physical therapy and minor in dance. She believes that Highlander pride is more than this community, but also putting to practice the beliefs of our school motto in our daily lives. Having your motivation, having a positive attitude, and showing excellent character. Ladies and gentlemen, Mackenzie Dachi. Our fourth candidate is Avery Dowdy, the daughter of Steve and Kimberly Dowdy. She is being escorted by her father and Bo DeLong. Avery hopes to continue to play soccer in college while she works toward becoming a dental hygienist. To her, Highlander pride isn't just wearing school colors, it's about wearing those colors and representing and embodying all the values of excellence that define Macarthur. Striving for excellence and perseverance are qualities that make her proud to be a Highlander. Ladies and gentlemen, Avery Dowdy. Our fifth candidate is Kate Dennis. The daughter of Phil and Jennifer Dennis. She is being escorted this evening by her father and Joe Warner. Kate plans to attend Oklahoma State University to major in business management, then go to law school and pursue a career as a lawyer. Kate says her Highlander pride was instilled in her long before she was ever a student here. Now, as a student, that same Highlander pride has grown and is carried with her in all her organizations and when she stands with her friends at every event. Ladies and gentlemen, Kate Dennis. Our sixth candidate is Diamond Flowers, the daughter of Melvin and Jennifer Flowers. This evening, she is being escorted by her mother and Marquise Harris. Diamond is unsure of where she will attend college, but she plans to continue her education in the medical field in hopes of becoming an OBGYN. Her favorite memories of her time at Mac revolve around her years spent on the track team. These are also the times where she feels Highlander pride is demonstrated, showing off your hard work and sharing the wins and losses with your teammates and coaches. Ladies and gentlemen, Diamond Flowers. Our seventh candidate is Layla Hughley Phillips, the daughter of Eddie Hughley and Shayla Phillips. She's being escorted by her father and Travion Williams. She plans to attend the University of Oklahoma to pursue a degree in sports medicine. To Layla, Highlander pride is defined by a sense of belonging and community, a form of respect to teachers, peers, and giving that respect to all the unique identities and qualities of each Highlander. Ladies and gentlemen, Layla Hughley Phillips. Candidate number 8, Layla Mosby. Layla is the daughter of Earl and America Mosby. She is being escorted this evening by her father and Aiden Vaughn. Layla plans to attend the University of North Texas to join the Air Force ROTC program and later serve our community and country through the Air Force. Highlander pride to Layla is an energy that runs through all Highlanders, a feeling of belonging to a community and showing support to your peers through all our clubs, sports, and activities. Ladies and gentlemen, Layla Mosby. Our ninth candidate is JC Richard, the daughter of Brandon and Jordan Richard. She is being escorted tonight by her father and Jake Noble. She is undecided where she will attend college, but plans to major in science to become an anesthesiologist. JC says Highlander pride is the feeling of belonging to something bigger than herself, knowing there is a bond that is shared among her peers and teachers and all those people working together to make Macarthur a place we can all be proud of. Ladies and gentlemen, JC Richard. Our 10th and final candidate is Sophia Nunez. Sophia is the daughter of Julio and Jennifer Nunez. She is escorted this evening by her father and Nicholas Chadwell. After graduation, she hopes to attend either Louisiana State or the University of Texas to major in pre-law with the hopes of attending law school. When Sophia thinks of Highlander pride, she always hears our band playing the fight song, our school standing together, whether in a win or lose situation, in support of each other. She thinks of the band playing Highlanders, Are You Ready? And everyone calling back, Ready, Ready. Highlanders united, ready to face whatever adversity comes our way. Ladies and gentlemen, Sophia Nunez.
Okay, and the moment they've been waiting for.
Now we want to thank you all.
The announcement.
To all these ladies for their commitment to Macarthur High School and for representing our school with dignity and poise. We are excited to welcome Senior Counselor Miss Jennifer Hoffman to the field. Ms. Hoffman has been an educator for 28 years and has served as the class of 2025 counselor for 4 years. It is our honor to have her crown our queen this evening. And now, without further ado, the moment we've been waiting for, the 2024 homecoming queen is Carly Duffy!
Carly Duffy, 2024 homecoming queen for the Macarthur Highlanders, comes to walk and get her crown. Trey Kibble it's the honor of escorting her, and her lovely tiara the sash to boot. Oh, they're playing Dancing Queen. I just realized that a little old school there, a little ABBA there. All right, and the swords come out, and she'll take her honorary walk through the guard and get the opportunity. Congratulations, homecoming of 2024 here at Cameron Stadium. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, AeroSign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. AeroSign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
When it comes to your new home or remodeling project, build it right with Comanche Home Center. Our professional staff can help you every step of the way to make sure you get the best lumber, tools, and supplies to tackle any job imaginable. Give us a call today for a free estimate. Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home. Connect with a personal banker and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
All right, the warm-up's about a minute left to go, and let's give you some updates after we just got done with our homecoming festivities. It looks like a close one now, 21-13 Tuttle and Bethany, and that is in the third quarter. Elgin all over Bridge Creek, 42-0. Midwest City and Bishop McGinnis, that's an interesting one, 8-3 Midwest City. Altus leads John Marshall 28-0. Del City over Nathan Hale 55-0. We've also got Walters over Okemah 42-12. These are all on the network. Putnam City leads Eisenhower 21-7. Lawton High all over Western Heights 34-0. And you had their two Thursday games. Carl Albert beating Noble 54-7, and Weatherford taking it to Cache 39-0. You can download the app and watch it there on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Our third quarter is brought to you by Eastside Pharmacy, going above and beyond to help their customers. Download their free mobile app, call your prescription in anytime, day or night, even get refill notifications. Eastside Pharmacy, 4 pharmacists, 17 years in business, phone 355-6400. I do it at night. I'm not thinking about it. I can call it in, and it'll be ready the next morning. 37-16 is your score as the Highlanders lead this one on homecoming night. Highlanders won the coin toss, elected to defer, so they will start with the ball here in the second half. Jay, I don't really think you do anything offensively. Defensively, of course, you got stuff to clean up. We're really going to keep an eye on that game that is really interesting, is Midwest City and Bishop McGuinness in our district. That is our next opponent, is Midwest City next week on Thursday. And the pecking order between all of these 8 teams remain alive and well. They'll take the top 4 to go into postseason. Kickoff sponsor brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In with 2 locations to serve you. Let's go to Wayne. Spied on the corner. It's dropped and then picked up and then taken back. A disastrous, could have been a fumble and a scoop for Duncan as the Highlanders. And now we got a late flag coming out after the exchange at about the 21-yard line. And we'll see what this is. Dead ball, personal foul against the Highlanders. So I don't know how you're going to learn, but I'll tell you what, you could have a quick exit in the playoffs if you do stuff like this.
Anything near it.
Yeah, because teams that are very close to you and you give them that, I mean, that's 4 or 5 unsportsmanlike conducts. 5 unsportsmanlike conducts. I mean, that is so uncharacteristic of a Macarthur team. I mean, I'm just surprised. I mean, I know they'll have chances to clean it up, but it's either you're saying something or doing something after the play. So Avian Lachlan going to hand off.
Big hole.
Off tackle. Gets a lot of that negative yards back up to about the 25-yard line. And they'll go back to work. Oh, almost dropped that in the exchange. Going to sit back and throw. Lachlan makes an acrobatic move to make one man miss. Off to the corner, tries to get the edge. Another spin move, gets the first down, and then marks the ball right outside the 29-yard line.
There's another
and
flag.
A flag in the play right back at the 20-yard line. And you know what that usually is.
Usually a holding call.
A holding in the midst of an acrobatic spin. Just underway here in the second half on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We got 10 games in action. We just kind of gave you the laundry list of the games that we were paying attention to.
Personal foul against us again.
Well, I've already said what I said, so there's no sense repeating that.
That's number 6.
And we're marching back. I wonder if it's ever been done. I saw this when Jinx, when things started to unravel. Coach Trimble called a timeout. It was here at this Cameron Stadium. Called a timeout, and he had the whole team come over. I mean, the whole team got the lecture. So Avon Lachlan, going to be a handoff up the middle. Gets up to about the 15-yard line. He'll get back to the original sticks as Harris will gain some and then actually make it a third down and about 8. Hand clap for Lachlan. Fake handoff, back to work, back to pass. A heave-ho and throw at Josh Rushing, and it is caught to the 40, 35, 30, races the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Macarthur!
What a great throw, what a great catch. He comes back and gets high. He just goes up to get it. Watch this. Just gets
turns
up there.
Around, and the 3 defenders, and it's a foot race to the end zone. And a 6 and
There's another flag.
A flag down Probably celebration, maybe, yes. To make it 43, we'll find out from the White Capo what we got here. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Touchdown is good, and we'll assess that off on the kickoff, I bet.
Yep.
It's the best way to do it.
I don't.
That'll be enforced on the kickoff.
I've never seen anything like it.
Timeout on the field.
Oh,
and I think Coach.
I think he's had it.
I think this is what Coach Trimble's. I told you, everybody's got to see it. So they'll take a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Well, as I was saying in the booth, I think enough is Coach Manning called a timeout, and I mean the entire team was told to come. I mean not just the starters, not just offense or defense, but the entire team got an earful from Coach Manning, who's not a very he was showing some passion down there. And normally he's very cool and collective. Not that he was out of control, but I think he got his message across. So the PAT coming up. I think he'll have a fit if we get another one. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. So it brings it up to 44-16, 10:31 left to go in the third. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
.4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Okay, back here at Cameron Stadium, not that I want you to peer away to another of our broadcasts, but an interesting one, 21-13, Tuttle leads Bethany, and they are in the third quarter. A long way to go in that one, and that is to settle something very big in that district. That is the Bethany Broncos new on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Kickoff is brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In with 2 locations to serve you before and after the game. Let's go to Wayne's. Going to be sputtered into the 25.
His knee was down.
Yeah, he took a knee to the turf. I want to give you your drive summary, too. City National Bank offering you easy online accounts for both personal and business customers. One size does not fit all. Find the account that fits you today. Your ideal account awaits you at City National Bank. Member FDIC, several locations to serve you. That was a big, long heave-ho and throw to Josh Rushing for the touchdown. PAT is good. And your kickoff by Wayne's Drive-In. Yep, that's the cardinal rule of knee down and play over. So now we'll start with 10:30 left to go. So that Bethany, I knew that Bethany Tuttle game was going to end up to be something to watch. And welcome the Bethany Broncos to the network. Back to work. Duncan Demons.
Come hard.
Around that edge, and now they tracked him down where he didn't get away because usually he was running to the sticks.
Don't run behind him, for goodness sakes.
So, I have to get a new play call from the sideline. Sawyer Rice, back to work, handoff. Off tackle to the near side of the field, skates his way up to about the 29-yard line. I'll run a little bit of clock off. Now remember, seems so long ago that I'm going to mention this reference to the first quarter. That first quarter was Duncan's first drive, and they literally took almost 7 minutes off the clock. 12-minute quarter, and we never touched the ball, and they doinked the ball off the crossbar to miss the field goal. But they took half of a quarter. Back to work.
Oh, he's in trouble.
Flush in the pocket, and now he's sacked. Couldn't come out of this one. All the way back down to about the 15-yard line. So that defense was dialed up just a bit. You can see that on your First Baptist East instant replay. 44-16, Highlanders. And it's going to bring up a fourth down in a punting situation. Josh Rushing will come out, stand in decent field position right at the Duncan Demon 45-yard line. Punter will stand back at his own 3. Now, the first one went over his head, had to snap that at the 10. This one is away.
Well, it's short.
Bounced and sputters right up to about only the 35-yard line, where the Highlanders will set up shop in decent field position to start this drive in the second half. Had the big touchdown to Josh Rushing at some point, maybe in the fourth, we'll see substitutions. You won't see him right now, a 9-minute mark here, the third.
You want to clean everything up. Is what you want to do.
Yeah, get a good feel that. Now, you got to do that because next week is a short week for Macarthur, as they'll play Thursday at Midwest City. Last we had heard, Midwest City was leading in the Bishop McGinnis game, and I'd like to get a score update from some of those scores that we'll check out for you on the network. Avon Lachlan got a man in motion. That's whistled dead.
False start.
62-0, Dell City and Nathan Hale. But here at 28-7, Putnam City is kind of separating from Eisenhower now. Walters over Okema, 42-12. Elgin and Bridge Creek in the fourth quarter, 42-0. Altus leads John Marshall 34-0. Still 8-3 in the fourth quarter. Midwest City leads Bishop McGinnis. Jones 42-0 over Crooked Oak. Lawton High over Western Heights too. Handoff and a leaping, diving to grip past the start of the pylon there of the sticks is Josiah. It's Thomas. Now fake to Harris. Hand a little bullet pass strike over in the far side of the field. It gets taken down right outside the 31-yard line.
There wasn't much there. He tried to make something out of nothing, really, but.
Well, you got Bo DeLong one-on-one down here. Maybe we'll go back to 17 again. Nope, handoff. Coming here to the near side of the field. To the 20, down to the 10. Harris trying to look for his third or fourth, and he will cross and score. Touchdown Highlanders. Boy, we have some tight roping on the sideline guys, don't we?
Yeah,
I mean, just when you think he's going to run out of real estate and out of space, is like right here you thought, okay, maybe he's going to go to bounce. Nope. Going to head for the pylon. And the MacArthur touchdown.
It was close at the 1, wasn't it? Boom.
Yeah, it was. And another 6 on the
now they're gonna
board in the PAT coming up, looking for the 2. But then they're going to spy over and kick it. They're at the half of 100 mark at 50. Now, if they continue, they'll get the win. They'll get their 15 maximum points. That's the most you can get in a district game, and that's what you want. You want the win and the points. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. 51-16, 8:06 left to go in the third. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium, another drive summary by City National Bank offering you easy online access. Your ideal account awaits you at City National Bank. Member FDIC, several locations to serve you. Kind of making it look easy for the Highlanders even when they're in the sidelines and don't go out right at the pylon, dive at the one, touchdown. It's good. PAT is good. It's now 51-16, and the kickoff brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. And that is going to go in the end zone for a touchback. Your Eastside Pharmacy third quarter, want to thank them for their sponsorship, going above and beyond to help their customers. Download their free mobile app and your prescription anytime, day or night. Eastside Pharmacy, 4 pharmacists, 17 years in business. Phone 355-6400. Well, and this is a game that I think when you throw it as much as both teams are doing and it goes incomplete and stops the clock, or you score and it stops the clock,
or you have 900
we're going to be the last of
penalties.
the 10 games on the network because everybody else will be finished for the night. Handoff up the middle, nothing doing. Gets maybe a yard up to about the 21. And the clock will roll. Homecoming festivities here at Macarthur. I want to welcome in the 2004 graduating class of Macarthur Highlanders having their little reunion tonight. And the class of 1974 lined up behind the band is where they wanted to have everyone meet. Back to work, back to pass.
Look out.
Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, nowhere to run. Gets about 2 yards on the carry. As Sawyer Rice takes it up to about the 24-yard line.
That kid's going to be sore tomorrow.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. That young man has run and
yeah,
done everything he can to try to win this game.
Yeah, I know. He's very competitive. They say he's really good at track. So you can see the athleticism of this young man. Highlanders showing blitz coming from both sides. Matthew Steele kind of showing a little bit of his hand. As Sawyer Rice back to work, back to pass to set up the screen. It is indeed caught. Up in at about the 26-yard line. Needed to get up to about past the 30 to move the chains.
Fourth down.
Fourth down, and hopefully we'll get a little bit of a run on this run. Oh, they're going to go for it.
Oh, really? You give
Fourth
it up
down and a couple. Rice, hand clap, trying to draw us offsides. Nothing doing. Maybe they'll call timeout and punt it. Who knows? They got 12 seconds. 12 seconds on the play clock. They are going. Rice at the sticks.
Oh!
And he is going to get the first down.
Boy, if he did, he's by an inch.
It is. Just right there.
I mean.
Through to the sticks. Gamble
that
and hit. Forward progress was there, but the tackle was taken behind. But you can see right there his 1 foot. And where the ball was right over the stick.
Wow.
So a gutsy call by the Duncan Demons. Why not? Nothing to lose, really. On the road in a district matchup. And the clock will run. Finally getting to the halfway mark of the third quarter. We're under 6. Rice got a man in motion. Handoff.
Oh, nothing there.
And we could have caught him from behind. Oh, well, luckily we got back up for the tackle because there was no whistle.
Yeah,
so I guess he really didn't go down. They didn't see his knee. And so we had to readjust and say, okay, well, let me take you down again. The initial hit is not the original tackle. Download the free app. It's free to download, free to watch on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Just go to Apple and Android devices. Search the Oklahoma Sports Network. Also, Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. For those who are on YouTube, subscribe to our channel. And on Facebook, like us there. And that is a collision right up the middle to nowhere.
But Eric, they have not been able to run the ball at all unless it's
the quarterback.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep. Well, and it's really been a one-man show.
And
here,
a couple of long passes, and that's really been it.
He did connect. I got to say that. Yeah. And I was telling the guys next door who called for Duncan, I said, man, if he could just get some help.
Mm-hmm.
If they got a running back and a wide receiver, just those two right there, that would be a tremendous help. Back to work, Rice.
Oh, look out.
Flushed out of the pocket. Now reverses, go the other way, looking downfield. Wants to throw this one on a rope, and there is a receiver, and it's caught. They got behind the defense, and a first down moved the chains down to the Highlander 39-yard line.
Well, look at this kid just roll and roll and roll.
That's what I'm saying.
And wait.
Extends the play. Trey Williams on the tackle. After the long connect from a team that went for it on fourth down, they didn't mind. They connected, and now they connect again. 4:12 and counting in the third quarter. Friday night homecoming here at Cameron Stadium. Empty. Rice loses it, and he'll just have to cover it up. Loss all the way back to the 49-yard line. That's unfortunate because, they had that with a punter. Went over his head, and he had to just cover it up at the 10. Highlanders were able to capitalize with that first score in the first quarter. First Baptist East Instant Replay gives you that second look. Come and join their growing community on the east side, connecting to the people of Lawton Fort Sill. Rice, he's got a good drop back. Then he's running, looking, throwing. Yeah, just a little chin music afterwards. All right. Gunnar Tate said, hello. Watch this right here, just in case you were going to catch that. .319. Finally got off that little bit of mark. Back to work. Little flare out. Almost.
Just tipped.
Just tipped.
Yeah.
Man, if that was a little bit lower, that was a pick six calling.
He threw it really
Sean Hughes got his mitt up there and was able to deflect that.
He tried to put a little hang time on it, but it just
fourth
was
down,
too
and you
much.
know what? And now you're going to punt? I mean, why?
I don't know.
You went for it before. Because it was the throw at the sticks. I think this is a little bit harder on 4th and 18. So I guess, I thought, well, just going to go for it. But now they're going to punt. Josh Rushing will stand back at his own 17.
Almost got to it.
It's going to bounce. He's going to back away from it, and it's going to roll down to about the 14-yard line. Timeout for the exchange of turnover.
Tickety, 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 tick. Let's go. This has been the longest second quarter I have ever lived through was that second quarter we had.
Yeah, it was. Well, it was an hour. The first quarter was almost, it was very shortened. Yeah. Lachlan, handoff, off tackle on the far side of the field. Keep that clock running. Keep the yards churning up to about the 25-yard line. That'll be enough for the first down. 1st and 10, move the chains. So now Tuttle scores again, kind of separates that closeness with Bethany. We'll got a player down. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium, it's a 51-16 Big Mac lead. 2:51 left to go in the third. Your East Side Pharmacy third quarter. Avon Lachlan will have Harris move to his, what was his right? Bo DeLong on the screen.
Little screen.
Main man makes a
Look
man
out.
miss. Oh, the shoestring tackle at the 40-yard line. Got the first down, but good to Bo DeLong had that great catch in the first quarter where he had to readjust his body. Went out for a little bit with an ankle, and then he came back in. Good to see him. Oh, he's kind of hobbling with that ankle now.
Yep.
May have tweaked that, Harris. And I don't think he, even though he's tough, I don't think he needs to come back. I think we'll start to see some exchange here when we get in the fourth quarter because Duncan hasn't thrown in the towel, and you don't want to really do this against your.
Why is the clock not running? Was there a penalty?
Yeah, there's a penalty.
Get out of here. They're going to have to wash their flags. For sure.
Wash them?
Because they're dang sure dirty. I'm guaranteeing you.
They were used?
Not
gently used, right? Lachlan. Oh. In and out of the hands of Josh Rushing. Yep, we'll keep score on that. Midwest City Bishop McGuinness, which affects this district. We'll play Midwest City next week on Thursday on the road. We finish out the season with Bishop McGuinness. So very interesting in how things go. Handoff to Harris. Oh, makes a man miss the 50, 45, 40. Still at the feet on his. Stepped out of bounds at the 33-yard line.
Watch just how he bounces it out, though. I mean, he just boop, boop,
and then
boop.
He still has control, you know.
Yep.
The 2-minute mark of the third quarter. And we'll set up Lachlan and company. Handoff. Josiah,
look out.
20, gets the corner to the 10, to the 5. Nice block downfield by Josh Rushing, which sprung him free for the 6 on the board for the Highlanders. Strike up the band, the Highlander Regiment.
That was a good block. I mean, he just whopped him, but he's going to score. He says, I'm not taking this. Watch right. Her.
And the PAT coming up.
And he put his head in front, and that was perfect.
The old traditional 1. Wait. Ball down, kick up, kick out its way, and this kick is good. 58-16, Highlanders with 1:37 left to go in the third. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Community
Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
All right, so the Highlanders score again, and your drive summary. City National Bank offering you easy online accounts. One size does not fit all. City National Bank, member FDIC, several locations to serve you. Little skate and score for, we're going to give the players of the game of our running backs, plural. They really put on a show tonight, and the PAT was good. Kickoff brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In, fielded at the 10. Now to the 20. Hits the corner at the 30, 35, and then upended outside the 40-yard line.
Another flag.
What is it?
Another flag.
I know, but what was the call?
Well,
holding?
You know.
Yeah. All right, so they'll march that back. Yeah, Duncan with the hold. Trying to get to the fourth quarter of homecoming night. Hope that you enjoyed the festivities. Don't forget, we'll be live on Tuesday at the Coach's Show. Handoff. Met LeGrand Cantina. We got all three Lawton schools, Cache, Elgin, and Walters. We talked to coaches and players. 6 o'clock. We'd love to have you there as a guest. Come eat with us. Come listen to high school football and all of what our coaches and players have to say about their next scheduled ball game. If Lawton High remains ahead, they will be 3-0 in their district. They will be undefeated and tied for first place.
Oh, that's a long throw.
Little throw, and that's going to be a connect.
That's a long
completed.
Throw.
Yep. But it's a first down for the Duncan Demons.
From this hash all the way across the field.
I mean, this young man is really impressive. I mean, he's been fun to watch. I just wish for his sake that he just had a little bit more help. I mean, it's like, you could make it a game if you just had something to hang your hat on outside of the young man. I mean, if you're the defensive coordinator, you know what your game plan is. Stop Rice.
That's all.
You stop Rice and the game's over.
There's nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, so that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, if he just had some help, and maybe Duncan will have an underclassman that will come up. That's another thing that the broadcast team told us, that they're really young.
Yes.
He says there's only a few seniors on this team.
Yep.
So a lot of them are coming back.
Like just a handful, he said.
They have to learn some of this, and Duncan's going to take a lot of this clock off, and they only have about 5 seconds between the play clock and the main clock to make this the last play of the third quarter. Another handoff, and that will end the third quarter. You can put 4 fingers in the air. We've reached it. The fourth and final period coming up here at Cameron Stadium. Mac leads Duncan 58-16. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Well, welcome into the fourth and final period here at Cameron Stadium.
Hallelujah.
That's brought to you by the Lawton Firefighters Association, proudly supporting the community they serve. Lawton Firefighters Association.
We ought to be able to see a lot of other players now. You know, get some young guys out there to get them some reps. You never know when somebody in front of you is going to go down.
Yeah.
So you need to get some reps in.
Well,
because they're not taking him out.
No. Well, that's the thing. I mean, Sawyer Rice back to work, back to throw, and that's going to be overthrown. First play stops the clock. 14-11 Midwest City leads Bishop McGuinness. Now, the reason we say that as often as we are saying it is because they take the top 4 in each district. So Macarthur wants to be in that conversation of the top 4. Well, Newcastle already beat Midwest City, so you know that they'll be in that conversation. We'll play them in 2 weeks. Midwest City and Bishop McGuinness, those two. We got that up live. And you know what's interesting as we get to have that overthrown? This game is being played at Bishop McGuinness. This isn't even at Midwest City. So 14-11, great contest in our district. So Newcastle already has beaten Midwest City. So they got one district loss. And they're fighting that they don't want to lose another one.
No.
You know,
you lose another one, you don't want to go to Carl Albert.
Well, yeah, you
don't want no
you
part of
finish
that.
4th, you'll be
You're
taking
leaving.
on the
You're-
one over
yeah,
there.
You're doing a one and done.
And I know that's all
down the road.
fan talk. I mean, because Guthrie's still got to play Carl Albert, and you know we understand that. But so yeah,
but that's Carl Albert. Timeout, Duncan.
So as they take a timeout, we'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Berries team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
All right. So the Macarthur Highlanders. Oh, it's a high snap. We got a new quarterback in. Has to wrestle that up over the 10-yard line.
Well, the snap was really, really high. Went way up high and hard. Let's not go the other way.
So we got a flag on the play.
Oh, no.
Past the 20, 30. Oh, and a big hit there. Well, we got some substitutions here, and they got their starters defense. And I don't know why you want to pop up and think that you've done something. That was Connor Claiborne, the runner. Holding against Macarthur. That's going to pin the Highlanders
way back.
Way back.
Second and a mile.
Dangerous territory. Hand the ball off. Get it. Claiborne running. Handoff. There's a little bit of a hole there. Skates up to about the 11-yard line. And the clock rolls. 10:55 mark.
Boy, we need to get a first down. Boy, the handoff is crazy. Well, here we go. We're going to punt.
Well, you got your substitutions in. You've done what you've needed to do. You've taken out your starters.
And they've not taken out anybody, I'm sure.
No, it doesn't look like it. They had not. Just trying to milk as much clock off as you can and trying to call it a homecoming night. Punter will stand back at his own 1.
Oh, it looked like he
Was
got
that
a piece of it.
deflected or
yeah, it looked like he
something?
got a piece
Just
of
the
it.
trajectory. Look at that. They're trying to sweep it forward to about the 36-yard line
Below
where
that
they will
wind.
stop. Yeah, run, blow, like the old golf putt that won't just.
Yeah, I think he got a piece of it.
I think got a little bit of that.
Uh-huh. But we better work on that because that's the other one was blocked so bad. It was knocked 30 yards back out of the back of the end zone.
Got the safety for the Duncan Demons.
Yeah. Better fix that. I don't know where he's coming from, but.
Hey, make that phone call or text for your ride, Jay.
I will.
That's what Vic says.
It'll be another 30 minutes probably before we're done.
Well, when you throw the ball and
it would be
a lot of
costing about a
stoppage
minute.
play, yeah. We do have a new quarterback for the Duncan Demons.
I think we've seen. I see a whole new lineman. Looks like to me.
Yeah, I think we got some late substitution come in, and we got a lot of subs on both sides now. Back to work, back to pass, throw. Oh, and that's caught. The backup quarterback connects with the wide receiver in the end zone for 6, making it look easy. A step and throw, and a touchdown for the Demons. Strike up the Duncan Demon Marching Band. 6 on the board, and the PAT coming up.
You can't let people just run by you.
Yeah.
It can't happen.
These are backups, so you kind of go, okay, this is a learning experience. Varsity time, PAT coming up.
But they're using their backups too. Uh-oh. They're late a guy. They need another lineman. Oh, probably the center. Let's see.
No. That would really be bad.
Wouldn't that be bad? The center didn't come out.
We've talked about that on our coaches show. I said, why does that happen? I said, doesn't it frustrate you? They got to call timeout. Duncan's going to call timeout for their PAT. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle. 580-357-8720.
All right, calling a timeout before the PAT. Had a late comer come on, ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. 23-58, and we've got 9 to go in this one. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
All right, back here at Cameron Stadium. It's 58-23, a little soft loft touchdown for the Duncan Demons with backups now.
And it was his first play.
First play, yeah, a little lofty pass
He just
for a
hit him
streaking
in
receiver.
stride, boys. Like, here we go.
And got that. Your kickoff brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In with 2 locations to serve you. Number 7 Southwest Sheridan Road, 6810 Northwest Cache Road. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. So, yeah, we're keeping an eye on other scores. We've got on our phones watching the Oklahoma Sports Network, of course.
Onside. I knew it was coming.
Onside.
I knew it was
for
coming.
the Duncan Demons, and it did not go 10 yards.
It didn't go 10 yards, and I think they were offsides. It fell off the tee?
Oh, the ball fell off the tee.
I thought he was trying to kick an onside.
So did I. I thought, okay, yeah. The wind has come up a little bit. Yeah,
yep, just
before he kicked it.
I mean, his toe was headed down. It's like, let's go. I started to say, why would you kick an onside kick?
And the wall and the wedge up.
Look out. Woo.
Almost skates through there and gets up to about the mask gets up to about the 45-yard line.
Yep.
And a
good
decent
start in
return.
field position.
Well, we'll see if I don't want a 3 and out. That is a final. Midwest City just beat Bishop McGuinness on a 4th going for it. Midwest City has just defeated Bishop McGuinness. You can catch that on the Oklahoma Sports Network. That's really interesting how this district is going to start faring.
Look out.
And another miss. They got a flag in the play. That's probably going to be a face mask.
Yeah, it looks like that too. That's
Connor Claiborne come and did the twist right here. Now watch, and then the flag comes out right there. And then you say, okay, he saw it. Okay, so this is what happens in our district right now. Midwest City already had a loss against Newcastle. They just beat Bishop McGuinness, which gives them a loss. And that means Newcastle and Macarthur are the only undefeated. They're off this week. This is their bye week. Only undefeated, so it will be a 2-way tie for first place between Macarthur and Newcastle, and they'll settle that out in 2 weeks. But Midwest City licking their chops to say, we like the Macarthur Highlanders because they're coming over to our place, to Midwest City. Very physical game. Now, Midwest City, since they dropped down to 5A, they are 2-0 against the Highlanders. They beat us the last 2 years in a row. We've never beaten Midwest City yet. And we're going to run a lot of this clock. 8 minutes and then 13 on the play clock. Trying to do what we can. He'll know to snap it at about 2. And that's good. Good play call management. Claiborne.
He's going to score.
To the 20. Down to the 10.
He's going to score.
And he'll waltz in and he'll score.
I knew it. I just thought, well, our whole trio of backs have just scored whenever they want.
But here's the thing. We have 3 running backs that the crew said next door. I said, can we get one of yours? I mean, that's all we need. Can we just take one? We won't steal them all. He said, actually, you got 4. I said, well, that's true.
Add the quarterback in there, and it's all on.
So the Highlanders put 64 on the board, and the PAT coming up. What a homecoming weekend to remember.
They're running the clock.
Oh, they are. Okay. I think they said enough. Even your backups are scoring. Ball down, kick up. Kick is through and no good. Missed. First missed opportunity. Hopefully a running clock continues here. 64-23. Mac over Duncan. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
All right, so the second string with Claiborne, you say he's going to score, and he did. In your drive summary for Claiborne, it's going to have to be all the running backs are just going to have to get player of the game because this has been a show.
I think we got to give it to the quarterback and the running backs.
Yeah, City National Bank, your ideal account awaits you at City National Bank. Member FDIC, several locations to serve you. One size does not fit all. And your kickoff sponsor brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. Before and after the game, let's go to Wayne's. Steak fingers, onion rings, sweet tea, and cherry limeades. Kicked, and that is going to be fielded at about the 13. Take it to the 20. Uh-oh. Oh, and then we got a tackle right there at about the 27-yard line. And they have agreed, the coaches have both agreed to have a running clock. Oh, now they stopped it here.
They stopped it.
I don't know why. They had it for a while there running.
He's trying to run it now.
I guess because there's maybe exchange of, the ball. So 5:48. So the Highlanders will remain undefeated in their two district matchups, Classen SAS and the Duncan Demons. We'll get you the schedule up here in a minute, and I'll show you the rest of the way because Midwest City, Newcastle, Southeast, and then Bishop McGuinness. Those are the final four. And they take the top four in the district of 8. We only have 7 because Guyman opted out. They're playing independent.
Oh,
high
the ball
snap.
over his head. It's still
then
loose.
A scrum.
Oh, no.
The Highlanders pick it up, wanted to scoop and score defensively. Outside the 10-yard line, the Highlanders get it back.
They sure do.
We'll get the number.
Look, it just went over his head.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, Lord, there it went. That's a good job.
Everybody's contributing. So, you can join us tomorrow to vote for the OSN Player of the Week. We'll have 3 nominees for you to choose from. We've got SNU Rugby on the slate. Women will play at 11. Guys will play at 1 up at SNU. And I'll ask Nathan for some finals here, and we can start throwing off on the network of the 10 games that we had. Nathan, our executive producer, Nathan Woods, and Caleb Sherem on camera, and Jay Burke alongside myself, Eric Sherem, and we'll take as much clock off of this. 9 seconds on the play clock. Are they going to take a knee?
Yeah.
They're going to take a knee.
Yeah, I would too.
Yep.
Take a classy knee, thing to do.
Okay, so we have Altus leads big over John Marshall, 41-14. We said Midwest City over Bishop McGuinness. That is a final. Tuttle now leads Bethany 42-19. Putnam City, really, it was a 7-7 game, then 14-7 game, but Putnam City in the fourth quarter over Eisenhower 35-7. Walters over Okema leading 49-18. Elgin beats Bridge Creek 44-0. That is a final. Jones at last we had was over Crooked Oak 42-0. Del City leads 62-0 over Nathan Hale. Lawton High, last week's check over Western Heights.
No.
34-0.
Ball went over the quarterback's head, but the back kept it and he downed it. Thank goodness.
And we will be, we'll be back, to the.
Well, we got a lot of work to do this next week, this short week, to get some stuff cleaned up.
Well, the offense, is
you're
really
not going to play. You're not going to
Yeah.
play Midwest City and do what we did tonight.
Yeah.
If you do, you're going to get spanked.
Well, the thing is, and they've got something to look forward to because, Midwest City has been one of those games that we really played our absolute worst last year, and Coach knows that. We just weren't ready.
We really did. We just were not prepared.
We just weren't prepared, and so he knows that, and we're going to try to do that as the running clock, and we're trying to take the kneel down, and hopefully Duncan will do the same thing, but we'll get it down to 4th and goal and under 2. Classy by Ness not wanting to score again. I mean, you can understand that. We'll get down to the 2-minute mark.
Just think if we hadn't that running clock, we'd still be at about 7 minutes. Seriously.
Well, I know. So it's thankfully.
Thank somebody.
Cooler heads prevailed.
The football gods said, we're going to go run this clock.
And the fourth down, going to try to take a knee with the 2 seconds there, the one, and then that's it. That's going to be a turnover on downs. With 1:33 left to go, Duncan will come out. They stop the clock. The takeover on downs. Macarthur will get the win. They'll get their 15 maximum points, along with Midwest City's win over Bishop McGuinness. That will make now Macarthur and Newcastle sitting in the driver's seat for first and second place. Now, they all have to play each other yet.
Yeah, it's a good place to be. You could be in a lot of different situations.
All right. So, they are the only ones with undefeated district records, and that's really what matters. And they will take a knee. So that should end it here in a minute, about a minute exactly. So the Highlanders will go 5-1 in the 6th week of play.
Can you believe we're in
October? Yeah,
four games left.
4 games left, yep.
That's it.
4 games after tonight. We'll start Thursday on the road with Midwest City. Back home to Newcastle. Those will be good tests for both of their opponents and for the Highlanders. And that should do it. Now we'll go to the 50 and shake hands.
That'll be it.
And that should do it. Yeah. So then that'll be interesting how that plays out. Now on the other side, as I said, Lawton High, last check they were ahead. They have won all 3 of their non-district games. Now they've got a part of the schedule that they're going to have to still play Guthrie and Carl Albert. But right now they're tied with Guthrie and Carl Albert for first place. Yeah. 3 of them all at 3-0. So as both teams shake hands, 64-23, we're going to take a quick timeout and have our player of the game. We'll announce that and wrap things up here at Cameron Stadium on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with a Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
All right, on homecoming night, what a night for the Highlanders offensively. 64-23, they put up the score, and our player of the game brought to you by Sovereign Bank, formerly First National Bank and Trust. They have a new name and a new look to empower your financial goals as well as serving our community. 2 locations to serve you, 702 Northwest Sheridan Road, 6702 Quanner Parker Trailway, member FDIC. Well, it's kind of hard, but collectively we're going to say we're going to give the player of the game to the Macarthur offense.
That's it. The whole team played well on offense.
Offense, quarterback, running backs, all 4.
Wide receivers.
Offensive line, wide receivers. Let's not pick out one. Let's just give it to them all.
Yep.
So that is final for tonight. The Highlanders with a big win at home, 64-23 is your final. Got a lot of other games to watch. You can watch them on demand. You can download us on Apple and Android devices, Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV for YouTube, and also on Facebook. All of our social media, follow us there. With 13 schools in the network, we'll see you on our Coaches Show on Tuesday. For Nathan Woods, our executive producer, Caleb Sherham, our camera operator, for Jay Burke, color analyst, and myself, Eric Sherham, bidding you a pleasant good evening. You've been watching a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Boomer.
Sooner.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.